way, why would you leave Jaden Daniels? You got to protect the kid too. That's another guy. I mean, well, it brings up a great question. We get away.
Elmer Fudd clever? Don't make me laugh. The fact is, Elmer Fudd is the dumbest hunter I have ever had the pleasure to encounter.
Okay, Wabbit, we'll see whose IQ is PU.
Marriage
is what brings us together.
Welcome to Blow the Whistle, and we will talk about shapes and colors.
Tell you what, we'll just talk about shapes and colors now.
I think that is a good discussion to have right here.
Shapes and colors?
No.
Another thing we learn at school is how to count. Can you help me count these cars?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job.
Blow the Whistle. Your greatest little internet radio show everywhere you go. Always live on SportsTownChicago.com. Let's go. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned in to Blow the Whistle here on Sportstown Chicago. Twitch. Oh, no, not Twitch no more. What the hell am I talking about? God, it's been a while.
A minute.
It has been a minute. On YouTube, /Sportstown Chicago. Welcome in, everybody. I am Tyler Butterball Peterball. I'm here with
Andrew Pepe Valentin.
Adam Slim Schneider.
Schneider is filling in for the boys. David, he's downtown doing some big boy things. Nick, I believe, is doing big boy things. And now we can actually say that Frankie is doing big boy things now. So look at him.
Frankie.
Yeah, congrats. If we haven't addressed it yet, Frankie, he is I think he's the midday host for Ultimate Autographs.
I believe so.
So check him out at Ultimate Autographs. You can hear that beautiful accent of his selling merchandise and autographs with that. So very proud of him.
Absolutely.
Getting his little feet wet in the industry.
Call him by his many nicknames, too, so he knows.
Yeah, throw in the comments.
Yeah.
Meatball marinara.
Marinara.
Olive oil, chicken placenta, hit him with all that.
All of it. Then his boss is going to be like,
Classic.
Frankie, there's people out to get you. Who are these people? So, congrats to them. But that's okay. We are going to be here on a football Monday. We got lots, and I mean lots, of hockey. Football to talk about today.
You good, man?
No, that was on purpose, okay?
I don't know.
That was on purpose. I don't talk hockey.
It's okay every once in a while.
Unless it's about Shorzy. I love Shorzy.
Yeah.
But
First
no.
two episodes dropped, too.
Oh, shoot, that's right. I gotta catch
on
up.
Christmas.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
I know.
Emily was telling me about I'll say it behind the scenes, but there's a different hockey show that's out and popular right now.
Yes, I think I know what you're talking about. The one on HBO?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't going, I guess.
I'm kind of intrigued to watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
I might check it out.
Yeah.
I might just see what the whole hubbub is.
Yeah.
But now it's like her friend sends her TikToks related to the show. So whenever we watch TikToks together, that's all it is. It's related to the show. I'm like,
it's apparently
put some of the stupid stuff that I like.
Yeah, I know. It's apparently growing a lot more hockey fans from what I've heard. So.
Apparently really good. But anyways, we can talk about that off the rails.
Yes.
Which we are going to do, but we are going to talk about the Bears finishing their last game of the season against the Lions, losing 19-16, and just kind of reflecting overall on their season because, believe it or not, people, the Bears are in postseason. They are the number 2 seed in the NFC, and we're gonna in the next segment we're gonna talk about the playoffs, look up at the playoff picture, that fun jazz, how the Bears and everyone else weighs in with each other because I don't know about you guys, but this is like a very wide open NFL playoffs in my opinion.
Probably the most I think we've had in a long time.
And then we're gonna since there was a lot of bowl games that happened, and then we're gonna be more diving into the college football playoffs since that will be resuming later this week on Thursday, I believe. It starts off with Ole Miss in Miami, and then Friday is Jesus. Why am I blanking? Oregon and Indiana.
Oregon, Indiana.
I just want to say, like, Miami and Ole Miss.
No, don't just say.
You know
Go
what?
ahead.
No kidding.
No, go ahead.
I did not expect those two teams to meet each other in the semifinals. I think everyone had Georgia and Ohio State, especially Ohio State.
I mean, this is the second year. Thank you.
Sorry, wrong one.
This is the second year where almost every team that has a bye week didn't win. The only one that did was Indiana. So
yeah, we'll talk about that later. Don't get us off the rails already, Slim Schneider.
Not to mention the portal's going nuts.
Actually, it's Slim Schneider.
Shut it. Anyways, all right. You boys ready to get this party started?
Let's hit it hard.
All
I
right.
thought we already did.
So, shush, Schnady.
Snack,
Bears.
Shut it, Snickers.
The Bears end their season at 11-6 after falling to the Detroit Lions 19-16 off a walk-off field goal. Quick overall thoughts for me on this game. Ugly start, absolute ugly start for offense. I mean, the thing is, people are like, the defense isn't helping. I'm like, the defense really only allowed one touchdown the entire game. So, I mean, to one of the more high-scoring offenses, granted, is the Lions that have been eliminated from the playoffs, haven't been who they have been with Ben Johnson. But, again, to me, the defense came up bigger than the offense. The offense, they came in just too late. Like, you dropped 16 points in the fourth quarter. You were scoreless in the first three. Like, that cannot happen.
Especially in the playoffs.
But still, hey, I'm glad to see Caleb did break the Bears' all-time passing yard record.
Yeah.
So that was fun to watch. I was really hoping and thinking he was going to hit that 4K.
Came up just short.
Just short, but it just makes me more confident that he will hit it next year. But if you guys listen to Ben Johnson, they had a pretty simple game plan, which I expected. I didn't think they were going to show off everything, going into the playoffs.
Right.
Assuming you're going to play the Packers at home. Like, you don't, like, that game's going to mean more than anything this regular season. So I get that, but it was just like, it's fun that the Bears can make these comebacks, the cardiac Bears, they call them, Iceman, Caleb Williams, but like, let's get things started early. So you're not having to be the cardiac Bears, and you can just put these guys out of their misery from the beginning because you have the talent as the play caller, as the players on your team.
Right.
Like, you have the talent. Like, let's just get started. Let's get going right off the gate.
Well, when you're always having to come back at some point, it's going to start to burn you out too because you're always having to come from behind and try and catch up with everybody, so you're exerting more energy. And the beauty of this is that you have a quarterback that clearly has that capability of being able to keep you in the game no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It's just beautiful. I mean, you watch him from this time the season started to where he's at now, it's clear that he is more in sync with this offense than ever before.
Yeah.
Is it perfect? No. Is it ever going to be perfect? Probably not. But for what it is, it's clearly winning you games. It's clearly enough to be able to get you into a playoff situation where now you can go into this postseason and feel confident with where the offense is at. On the defensive side, look, like you said, they only gave up a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, all the points are coming from Bates, their kicker, and he was lights out. Like, he had a great game, and I can't knock the guy. He hits the field goal to win the game. Like, that's why you get a guy like him. That's what he does. But I still walk away from this with the Bears. It's not a bad loss. It's still a decent one where you go, they came back, they were fighting for it, they had a chance. Unfortunately, they missed it, right? I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown found every way to get open in this game the whole time. And if it weren't for that last, what was it, like a 25-yard pass or whatever it was from Goff to Brown to put him down the field, that's a hard kick Bates has made some long kicks before, but that's a lot harder to make when you're farther back, obviously. So there's a chance that he misses it. He had already missed a field goal before, right? There's a chance he misses it. Then you go to overtime, and maybe you get the win then, right? Then you go in with another victory on your belt. So it sucks. But overall, for what the season was, you found a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
You have established what your offense can be, which is a good blend of passing and rushing, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
You have your number one wide receiver kind of tapped right now for the future. You may have found your future number two in Luther Burden. Your number one tight end may have just shown up,
Luther could be number one.
Could be. Very much could be.
Like it.
I mean, the guy is a gadget to the max. And then your offensive line seems to have been completely filled in now. So all those pieces offensively are where they're at. The defense is where it's kind of like everyone's just got to be healthy, and that defensive line has to just be retooled.
Would you put any blame on Dennis Allen for this? Because I'm hearing back and forth, like, people are saying the defense is a problem, but it's not the players. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't want to put it completely on the coach, but I think some of it will come back on him because you scheme the thing. You put the players out there. You make the call on who's got to be out for what situation. But I don't think it's completely on him. Again, this is everyone's first time doing this. the fact that this was the outcome is incredible.
Yeah.
So this is what a normal NFL team looks like nowadays, where it's a lot of offense. The defense is kind of mid-level, right? I mean, it's very rare you get one or two in the same. It's either you're good on one side and you're probably mediocre on the other. So you can go into the playoffs with this and possibly win games. It's just, I wouldn't say that.
You don't have to raise your hand.
I'm sorry, Adam.
You're good.
I'm going to just wrap it up, but I'm just going to say, for Dennis Allen's sake, there's no need to call for his head or anything. First year, I still think they did well. They got 3 guys in the top 5, top 10 for turnovers.
They lead in takeaways as a team.
Lead in takeaways as a team. They still got pressure. They got closeouts when they needed it from the defense. I think this is a progression of what is new, future to come.
And also, the other thing is that it's kind of a balancing act when it comes to the regular season and the playoffs, because the playoffs obviously have more implication. You win, you move on. You lose, you're out. You can't be having these 3-point losses as well, because even if we're losing, and we're on a 2-game losing streak here, that's not a good sign going into the playoffs. You want to, typically go on a high note. Again, the Bears still have things to figure out with Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, the defense. It's still overall, they've looked a lot better than from years past, but overall, we need to work on it. But going into the playoffs, we got to seriously have the defense kind of lock in here and, not get those 3 points on the board. At least take it to overtime if you can.
This is where belt to ass is going to be at a legitimately.
Yeah, no,
it's going to be probably at an all-time high, because if you heard Ben Johnson after the game, I have never heard that man. The man's been pissed. I probably haven't heard him that pissed since the week 2 loss, where he came out and said, right now we're not playing we're not having practice habits like a championship caliber team.
Right.
And then that's when everything just turned around, and then the Bears became a juggernaut in the NFC. And this is the first time since then that the Bears have lost 2 games in a row. And I think in a moment like this, where it was against your former team, the win would have locked you in for the number 2 seed. You got, I would say, lucky that the Eagles lost. Granted, they played all their backups, but since the Eagles lost, you still was able to keep that number 2 seed. But I think right now, after hearing that, he's going to talk today at 3:00. I'm very curious to hear if he's going to have that same tone, or kind of what questions are going to be asked about him there. The one thing I wanted to ask, but before we because I kind of want to give out, we'll give out awards, Bears awards.
Yeah.
And I'll kind of dish them out, and I'll go around to you guys. But before we get into that, I want to ask, what was your 2 things actually? Your thought on the clock management late in that game for the Bears while they were kind of driving down and they tied it up.
Yeah.
And then what was your thought on, you saw it in Ben Johnson before Fox went to break, was when they decided to punt it. And even though they were pinned pretty back, it would have been kind of crazy to go for it.
Right.
But in a situation like that, and you saw Ben mouth it saying we should have gone for it, do you think that they should have gone for it? But first, clock management.
As far as clock management goes, I thought it could have been handled a little bit better. I mean, they were kind of trying to establish the run. I know the Lions were not making it easy, but I mean, you really only ran the ball, less than 20 times?
Yes, I believe so.
I feel like they could have gone back more to the bread and butter. Maybe this was trying to get Caleb the record. I don't know. I would hope that's not the case. I think Ben Johnson, and I think even Caleb they're more on the side of look, we get the record, great, but let's try and get the W, because that's the most important thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it could have been handled more, a little bit more run, kill the clock, and then, short passes kind of moved in there and stuff. Going for the punt instead of going for the 4th down, I get it, because you have the game tied up, and the defense, again, while not great this game, has always found a way to come in with some clutch moments.
Mm-hmm.
It just, again, it goes back to the whole thing where you're starting to get carved up the middle because you're not stopping the run. Then they pop off that pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown that kind of sets it all up, puts them in great position to hit the field goal. But, I mean, it is Ben Johnson. You would have maybe expected him to go for it that late in the game. But then again, too, you go for it and you don't make it. That's a hard setup. If they score a touchdown, how much time is left? Because, I mean, Dan Campbell's not dumb.
Right.
He knows then I'm going to use this to kill the clock. I'm going to make sure that Jahmyr Gibbs gets runs to the outside, get out of bounds, kill the clock. We'll hit a few passes in there probably, make sure the time gets used up. hit a field goal, win the game.
And that's also another issue too that we have. We can't stop the run, especially what we saw Jahmyr Gibbs he made the defense look like Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
And also with Andrew,
the week before with McCaffrey.
And Andrew, you made a great point earlier. Amon-Ra kept getting open when we clearly could have covered him a little bit better, even double coverage if we truly wanted to. But at the end of the day, I mean, we're looking at this, and at the end of the game, the grade I'd give him is probably like a C+, B-, only because they couldn't block the two biggest key components of that offense right now.
Yeah, I mean, so going with the clock management, I wasn't upset with how they did that. I think the way how they were letting the clock kind of go down, and they saved their timeouts. But because they saved their timeouts, I kind of would have liked them seeing go for it. Yes, you were on your own 31-yard line,
right?
But you just hit the 2-minute warning. You still had 3 timeouts left. So let's say you don't get it. Yeah, like you said, like they can run the clock. But then in that second half, the Bears defense did step up. They did play a lot better in that second half. And then it goes to, do you really trust your defense to stop the team from the other end? Like I would almost rather let them score early and then let Iceman and the rest of the offense go do their thing with plenty of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of that. I was kind of I didn't think of it like that. Like in the moment, I was like, yeah, you should punt it because you're on your side of the 50. Like that'd be dumb. But I'm like,
conventional wisdom says to do so. But obviously, if you go for it and you make it, you have full control then of that game. I would say. I mean, momentum's more on your side. The lines are kind of playing back on their heels, which allows you to maybe make some plays. Maybe you get one where you can pop a long one and possibly get a touchdown, right? Like there's always that possibility too. But that's again, that's where a guy like Ben Johnson, I like his way of thinking because I think he's one of those coaches like Shanahan, like McVay. He thinks of every scenario, right? Which is the Bill Belichick kind of thing. Think of all the scenarios where it could go right or it could go wrong, and weigh the outcome and figure out when to do things in the right moment. And I think he does. I think this may have just been that moment where you're playing against your former team, the pressure's on, you want to beat this guy, you have a chance now to beat him, and maybe it was just kind of a slip of the moment, or he thought maybe this was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But then you, like you said, you see him on the sidelines kind of go like, we should have went for it. Like, you're second guessing yourself. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen again.
Part of the game.
Yeah, and you're first year head coach who's moved into this position.
Right.
You're still trying to figure out how this team works to some degree. Mm-hmm. Even at the end of the season, like you're gonna have to refine, retool, rework some things in the off season when it comes, and figure out what comes next.
I like it. All right. So before we get out of here, I'm gonna give out 3 awards. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. For just Bears, obviously. MVP, Most Improved, and Rising Star. So obviously the Rising Star is kind of more towards rookies.
Okay.
So, or I mean, you would think, but it could also be second-year players as well.
Sure.
So we'll go one. Well, I'll start with the MVPs, and then we'll go for my MVP. I mean, to me, it's got to be Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm.
He made that massive jump. He bought into Ben Johnson's system. He started clicking into it, and then. I mean, come on. He broke the record for the most passing yards by a Bears quarterback since was it 94, 95? 95. So a record that has not been broken or touched in 30 years. So I got to give kudos to that. He's looking like the true franchise quarterback. So Caleb's my 2025-2026 Bears MVP. You go last. Andrew.
Wow.
You're a guest on the show.
Fair enough.
Caleb is the obvious answer on this. If I can, though, I'd like to give it as a shared award, if I may. I'm going to give it to the offensive line.
I like that. All right.
I think that every one of those guys as well deserve it. Like the problem that they have is the pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
That's where you could possibly say they can lose it, but be it whoever has been thrown in at left tackle has done their job. Chapilo, I think, has kind of locked it up at this point, which means your second-round pick has now joined all of these free agents you picked up, and your first-round pick, Darnell Wright, which means you have a huge offensive line with a lot of knowledge and a lot of opportunity to really kind of physically dominate defensive linemen. That's not been seen since, I don't know, 2018, I guess, maybe. They weren't even that physically dominant, I would dare to say. Sorry, guys. It's just you weren't that. It was like Kyle Long was the craziest guy on that team, and now you've got 2 crazy guys on that team that can bulldoze you. So I'm going to say the offensive line. It might be a bit of a cop-out, but there's not one particular dude I would really center out that I would say is kind of different because they all lock in perfectly.
Okay. Who's your MVP?
My MVP. I'm gonna stick to the rookies here, Luther Burden, because in terms of just the wide receiver core altogether has been an issue for the Bears. But this year it's kind of gelled together, and when Luther Burden is needed most, he didn't vanish like the Avatar, but he came up, stepped up at the right moments, the right time. He made those catches, made a couple touchdowns, and I think he's going to be a great player for the Bears for the foreseeable future. He's my MVP this year.
I like it. All right. Most improved. Me. No.
Oh.
Man, I got like a few here.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys you can go with.
I'm gonna list the three, but I'm gonna have the three candidates for me would be DeAndre Swift, Rome Odunze, and Darnell Wright.
Okay.
I might give it to Darnell Wright, just because people were doubting him last year.
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift didn't have a great year last year, and he had another 1,000-yard rushing season this year. So, I mean, he's definitely deserving of it. But I think Darnell Wright, because for the longest time, it was you really missed out on, oh my God, what's his name? Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
And picked Darnell Wright. And it was like, at first, it was like a work in progress. And I think now that he's, like you mentioned about the O-line being the MVP, Darnell Wright was a big factor in that. So, I mean, I would say that being your fourth year, starting right tackle. He's young, and he's big, and he's been playing his ass off. I might have to give him as the most improved.
I like that.
So,
and in terms for the candidates that we have spoken about, with the exception of Luther Burden, it doesn't help that you had crap Eber Poop for your head coach for development.
No,
of course.
That was god awful.
We're not gonna talk about that season.
Yeah, that man is probably gonna get the fact that he hasn't been announced as fired yet is shocking to me.
He shouldn't even have a job.
Let's be honest. Jerry probably forgot that he's still on the team.
I think so. At this point,
we're gonna be active in free agency, but active means signing one or two players.
Yeah. Yeah, Quentin Williams is the answer. Obviously not. Sure,
to stop the run block, though, he was.
Yeah, he did his job, but geez, I would say most improved. I mean, oh God, it's tough, man. It's tough because I want to be able to get. I would like to say Swift, as far as like what he's done. I think Kevin Byard though. I think could be a vibe because he's just look the way his season was last year. I was very hesitant to say that this guy should be a starting safety for the Bears.
Yeah,
and let alone in the NFL anymore. He stepped up big this year though. 8 pass deflections, 7 interceptions, ending it this year with another pick, and then had 61 tackles. Like the guy was on fire. And for notable accommodations, I will give it to Nashawn Wright too. Even though he wasn't on the Bears, I know. It's a cop-out answer.
I was going to say, I would have accepted C.J. Gardner as well.
Yeah, there's another one. But for Nashawn Wright, he shows that if he's not with the Bears, somebody's giving him a deal.
Yeah.
Somewhere he's getting a $30 or $40 million contract. If the Bears don't figure out how to keep him. And I think they have a lot to think about in terms of, I said it before, I think it was last week, I said, Tyreek Stevenson or Nashawn Wright, I think you have to weigh that option right now. I think you really have to think about that as a conversation.
It's not I can't disagree with you on that one at all.
I hate saying it, but hey, geez,
it's looking that way.
Yeah.
I mean, most improved player for me. I mean, this is going to be kind of an obvious one, but Caleb Williams overall, because from where he was last year, it looked like he was a bust. I mean, Matt Eberflus did not help. Couldn't even look at a play sheet. He looked at probably a Waffle House menu, and then he probably was like, "Hey, does anyone know what a T is?" From going to Ben Johnson, who has a very complex system, but Caleb Williams, even though it took him a little time at the beginning of the season to get it, he clicked. He was able to make the passes, though he needs to work on the mid-range passes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he broke the record. He didn't get to 4K, but it shows, again, you guys made this point earlier, that he could do it in the future. And not only that, there's more improvement to be made. This is only his second year, so I give Caleb Williams my most improved.
I like it. All right.
Very good.
Last but not least, rising star. This is a tough one.
There's a lot of them.
There is a lot of them. I mean,
me.
no, you're not a part of this. Are you on the Bears?
I mean,
I said rewards for the Bears.
Hey.
Not Illinois Media School.
To be fair,
If we did that, maybe you will be a runner-up.
the amount of times I yell at the screen, they should be winning like 3 or 8 Super Bowls. Let me rephrase: 3 to 4 Super Bowls.
Okay. With that being said,
All right.
oh man, I mean, I'm just gonna give it to all of the offensive skilled rookies that the Bears got. I mean, Colston Loveland. Everyone questioned the pick over while Tyler Warren was still available. Yes, Tyler Warren finished with more yards, more receptions, but they got Loveland going a little late because he had the injury, and he is fitting this system like a T. He is clearly he's been shown as Caleb's favorite target, one of his favorite targets at least. If you look, he gets the ball every fourth down conversion. The ball's going to him because what the craziest thing too is that it was the Niners game that I realized he dropped his first pass.
Yeah,
which is insane. I didn't realize it was going that long. And then of course he had like 2 or 3 yesterday. But whatever. That's still impressive as hell.
Even if that is the case, the guy still ended up with like almost 60 catches.
Exactly.
So you drop a couple, big deal.
700 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns, or I think 6 touchdowns now.
Yeah.
So he looked like, and I think it's safe to say that both teams got their tight ends, and they're both phenomenal. They're going to be studs in the league. Luther Burden, real quick. I mean, to me, I think he was slept on in the draft. I could not believe he fell that. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
I could not believe that he fell to the Bears in the second round. I had him in like top 2 wide receivers in that class. I mean, Tet was like the clear one, but I had him over Matthew Golden. I even had him better than Tet. I think he just had a bad season.
I think the Packers are definitely kicking themselves in the ass.
Oh, yeah, and I love it. I love the fact that they picked the wrong wide receiver while the Bears landed Luther Burden. And then Kyle Monangai, 7th round rookie. I mean, everyone was myself. I was kind of ticked that they waited till the 7th round to get a running back. And you just found a diamond in the rough. The man has not fumbled the ball since high school. He is a mean machine. He pounds grounds, guaranteed to get you at least 2-3 yards every time. And he can break out. He fits the system as well. He's a great compliment to DeAndre Swift. And no one would have thought that he was going to make it past training camp, and here he is as RB2 and getting like half the carries. So I got to give it to all of the skilled rookies out here.
I don't think you're giving it to Ryan Poles, I would say.
He's made some questionable picks. He's made some questionable.
Oh, of course.
I think Ben Johnson had a lot of say to do in this draft.
Might be.
I feel like there was a lot of Ben Johnson in Poles' ear.
That might be the case.
But yeah. Those are my guys.
All right. I'm going to just give it to one, and I thought it was Colston Loveland.
All right.
The guy, I thought he was a talent when he came out of Michigan. Yes, I did not think that he was maybe the best move for the Bears to make, but it's pretty clear that he fits whatever it is that Ben Johnson's trying to do. You put Caleb in a rollout, he gets wide open. You put him on a post route, the guy is able to get open. You put him on blocking assignment, he can take on the defensive end or the linebacker. He is a absolute stud tight end that if you keep playing the way he's playing and you keep working him the way he's working, you could make an argument that he could be a top 10 tight end maybe by the time he's in his prime. Like, he's got all those. He's a faster version of what we've seen from guys like Gronkowski. He's got a lot more height to himself and length than I think you have with Travis Kelce. I'm not saying he's going to be in that category, but he has every opportunity to be that kind of guy. Same with Tyler Warren, sure, but this is what everybody saw with Greg Olsen. This is a second coming of Greg Olsen, if you want, where it's speed, it's blocking, it's catching, it's acting like a wide receiver as a tight end. And he's a Michigan guy, not a Miami guy, a Michigan guy. So
blocked like a mofo.
Exactly. So I gotta say, Colston Love, I think he has been an X factor in many of these games, and that's surprising, saying that he had such a slow start, but he has picked it up greatly. I got to give him credit.
And I don't want him to walk the same path as Greg Olsen, where he gets traded 3 years into his career to the Panthers.
Well, that's because Mike Marks was an idiot.
Yeah.
I know that. Because he's like, I don't need a tight end for my offense. Clearly you do.
You did.
Oh, yeah. Clearly, because who are you throwing the ball to, Mark? God, what an idiot.
But I will say I agree with you guys. Colston Loveland does deserve the award because the one game that made me realize that this kid is something else is the Bengals game where he caught the touchdown with
that. You can't train that. That's given talent.
Exactly. And he is there sometimes for no reason at the most critical moments. And Caleb, when he finds him, he's like, hey, you're the bless me, by the way.
Those hiccups or burps?
Yes. So at critical moments for Colston, he's just there. It doesn't matter whether it's first down to fourth down, he will get open, like Andrew said. And not just that, the catches he can make, whether they're too high or low, he gets them. He's a magnet. Yeah. So I give it to Colston Loveland. I can't wait to see what this kid does in the future.
He's going to be fantastic, and I think there's a bright future for a lot of these rookies, and
it's a bright future for the Bears.
Bright future for the Bears overall. Well, there is more future for the Bears because they, like I said, they are in the playoffs. They are the number 2 seed in the NFC, and we're going to break them down as well as the rest of the NFL playoffs. So don't go anywhere, people. You're listening to Blow the Whistle here on SportsTownChicago.com.
Chicago Sports for sure.
SportsTownChicago.com.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee. Like a smooth, new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than an iced or frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee and keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
When car dealers fight for your business, you win. AutoJudo.com makes car buying fun by letting dealers compete for your business live. Real-time Auto Judo fights are the fast and easy new way to get multiple dealers' best offer on any car you want. It's free and anonymous. Only the dealer you select as the winner of your Auto Judo fight receives your contact info. You're never obligated to buy, so test drive your best deals now at AutoJudo.com. Dealers fight, you say,
Yo, check it out. We got the finest pizza in all the land. Italian Fiesta is on deck, and I'm telling you, it's a hit. These pies don't miss. No matter what time you get the munchies. Pepperoni, extra cheese, turkey Italian sausage, they got all the toppings. Italian Fiesta delivers until midnight during the week and 1 a.m. on the weekends. Plus, you can use your Uber Eats or Grubhub if you got the app. And if you ain't rocking with the pizza that night, try one of their sandwiches or pasta. And they have plenty of side dishes, just like me, if you know what I mean. Hop online and go to ItalianFiesta.com or call 773-684-2222. Piece of pizza, that is.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, Moretti'sRestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights, it's free football and darts in the sports bar. Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool and darts team. Wednesday night is ladies' night at Club New. All the ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay a $5 cover after 9 p.m. Thursday night starts the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet. Friday and Saturday night, it's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
You've tried the it places, but they leave you hungry with an empty wallet. That's where Gretel comes in. They got what you really want. Visit their chic, lounge-like gastropub and try one of Chicago's top burgers, the Gretel Griddle Burger. The house-made bun and garlic aioli set this one apart from the rest. And don't miss half-price oysters, 4 to 6, Monday through Thursday, with rotating drafts, craft cocktails, and portions that don't skip. This is one of Logan Square's best-kept secrets. Monday through Thursday, 11 to midnight. Friday and Saturday, open till 1. 2833 West Armitage. Gretel. Let's make this a night. Visit GretelChicago.com for menu and more.
Welcome back here to Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com, live on YouTube. Hello, everybody. We are on a football Monday. Tyler, Andrew, and Schneidy here with you on this marvelous Monday, January 5th. Happy New Year, by the way. I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm sorry, guys.
It's been a whole year.
It was last year we did a show. Oh my
It's been a long time, guys. All right.
It's January 5th. Can't make that joke anymore.
See you next year.
well,
I hate those.
Yeah, right.
Well, actually,
Shut it, Schneidy. That's gonna be like my bit.
What?
Shut it, Schneidy.
that sounds like a segment.
Well, no, that would be all just be us interrupting you the entire
pretty
segment.
much.
Or just me being
You want us to
quiet.
interrupt you for a whole 30 minutes
Shouting
straight?
into the mic.
I mean, I might cry in the corner if you guys want to see that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Don't call it the corner
For
that
the
you called
views
earlier.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Happy New Year to all of our listeners. 5 years strong doing this show. Going on 6 now is absolutely insane. So
We've been doing this for a while.
we have been doing this for a while.
you're kind of
Hopefully-
old, Tyler.
I'm the same age as you, bro. Yeah.
I love giving you guys a hard time.
Oh, I know. I love it.
There's
All
a little
right.
spot in my head that throbs that now I call Adam. So,
Did we make a mistake, Andrew, of letting him come on?
well, I didn't say anything. It's your guys' show.
I know.
You have full
I figured he was
authority.
here.
I'm like a side character. I'm a co-host.
I mean, technically, I'm just I'm the cameo character. Then
You're just here.
I am just here. I'm actually the intern.
All right. Let's talk to the road to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
All right. So, as we said, Bears got the number 2 seed, hosting the 7th seed Packers. So, Ben Johnson still has a chance of beating Matt LaFleur twice in a year, which I mean, technically no, because it's 2026, but don't be smartasses. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
Football year.
In the football season.
Football
yes.
year. So, Bears open up as a 1.5 point favorite. They made this prime time on Saturday night at 7 p.m. I'm surprised they made this a Saturday night game, but I guess I knew it was going to be a night game no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan that's on Prime, but what are you going to do? Can't control that. I was hoping.
Is it on Amazon Prime?
It is.
That's why on a Saturday.
Well, they got 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday.
Well, they're known for the
one,
Thursday games. Oh,
well, yeah, but like they had the Black Friday game.
Right.
okay.
It's a weird thing with Bezos and stuff.
I don't mind.
Okay, that threw me off.
Yeah, I don't think Bezos knows what he's doing, but it's okay.
He's not in the TV business. He's in the I'm gonna buy everything.
Exactly.
Hey, he's like Mr. Krabs. He's like money.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. I'm gonna sell everything.
Well, it's just like the Prime would be so much better. This was my pitch. I love Al Michaels. He's been great, but he's just getting out of his prime. And you need a better compliment for Kirk Herbstreit.
Yeah, well,
Put his guy Chris Fowler in there with him.
Yeah.
Like Chris,
Honestly.
I think Chris and Kirk, because they have that dynamic with college football. I think it'd be great if that would help Thursday night footballs just a little bit more.
No, absolutely.
And Chris, I haven't heard Chris call an NFL game in a while. He called one of the Saturday games, and again, the dude's just good.
Well, because he's been doing this forever.
He's amazing.
There's a reason why he makes so much money doing what he does.
Like I think some of his calls, like with some of the Bears, like crazy games, like it would have been fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyways, God, I'm getting off the rails. Bears open up as a 1.5 point favorite against the Packers. I'm not gonna lie, this worries me. I was so back and forth on like, well, do I want the Bears to be the 2nd seed and face the Packers, or do I want the Bears be the 3rd seed and potentially face Niners or Rams? Because I'm like, you're hosting either of those teams, so like bringing them in the cold. You have a great record at home, but you know the Packers are gonna be pissed after that loss because that was viral for that entire week.
Yeah.
Like no one would stop talking about it because it was just the most insane game. I still think Bears can beat the Packers here. It just you got a coach that has not been a head coach in the playoffs. You have a quarterback that has not been in the playoffs. You have so many players on this team. I can't even think of one that has been in the playoffs.
Kevin Byard with the Eagles.
Kevin Byard, yeah.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, those guys. So you got a couple of them that have postseason experience. So, and I think the leadership and just the way how this team is, I think they could surpass that.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that the Packers are going to come in. Like, I think LaFleur is going to have everything out on the table, as much as I think Ben Johnson is too, because this is good. And plus, what worries me is that whoever wins this is going to have the last laugh. It doesn't matter if they split.
For the year.
For the season. Like,
for the season.
It doesn't matter if they split in the regular season.
Right.
To me, if the Bears lose that fabulous game a few weeks ago, I think you'll still remember that, but I don't think
this means more. That's
exactly.
Like this is the year of the rivalry that
actually
has
means
been.
something.
That's the thing. Like this rivalry has been dormant because the Packers have been so dominant over the Bears. This is finally the first time this year where you can actually say there's an even split between the two because both teams are actually fairly good. Like they both could easily take each other out if they wanted to. And I was just going to say, this being at home in Chicago, I mean, this plays to their advantage. They've already beat them there. Like this is the question that I have for them is really for the Packers side, which is who's starting under center, because Jordan Love says he's active. It says he's good to go. I mean, Malik Willis, I think, is still banged up, but like you just had Clayton Tune out there last week.
Yeah,
I mean, that should say it all. Like, if Jordan Love's not in this game, I think it does make a difference. I know Malik Willis, he's performed admirably when he started, but he's a spot starter at best. There's no clear cut to say that he's going to be a full-time starter on whatever team is looking for a quarterback potentially. Like, he's a guy that a backup comes in, supplements well. So I think if it's not Jordan Love or if he gets hurt in this game, then the Bears should be able to take care of business.
And also, to kind of add on to your point, the Packers have done a lot more with less. I mean, look at that wide receiver room. It is, I've said it before.
It's a nightmare.
I mean, for us, it's great. It's a dream come true.
Sure, yeah. For the Bears, it's awesome. But
at the end of the day, I mean, it's the way I phrase it, it's the best wide receiver room of number 2 wide receivers. Bless you. It is the best wide receiver room of number 2 wide receivers in the country. Plus, Matthew Golden hasn't done squat. You know, Romeo Dobbs is their best receiver, and that's not exactly a great.
It's not saying much.
Right
exactly.
Now, Christian Watson has kind of been the Packers' secondary kryptonite.
Yeah.
Like he's been kind of tearing the Bears' secondary up.
But he like if you literally like tap on him like that, he just like shatters like glass, and he's out for like a month.
Seriously.
And then you got Jaden Reed, who
probably is their best receiver right now. Yet he just can't get on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And also with the Packers defense, when you have Micah Parsons out, I mean, that kind of depletes their defense just a little bit.
Yeah.
You got a couple of players on there, give or take. But at the end of the day, I think this is going to be an offensive shootout because both defenses, especially with the way the Bears have played the last couple of games, if we play like that and the Packers also play like that, we might be seeing touchdown after touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I think we should be seeing a shootout. And kind of going back to what I said in the last segment is that out of all the games this year, this is where you need to start fast. Like, show me that offense from the San Francisco game. Like, obviously, I loved how the offense performed there. I didn't like how the defense was just kind of letting them score and get right back into the game.
Yeah.
But you right now, as like someone said, I think it was Layla or Marshall when I was listening in on the way in today, was that you can't tell me that Ben Johnson trusts this defense right now. And like he says it sometimes in his post-game presser, and it's just like, okay, man, but like you're saying it, but I don't think you really do because you need to outscore them. Like that's like you're expecting your team to give up like 20-something points. Like they gave up the Bears defense gives up one of the most yards a game by all teams, but yet they lead in takeaways. So it's like it's that weird 50 where like the Bears do have a good defense, but they do really bad in the other situations. So this is a game where you need to start fast because I mean Soldier Field's probably going to be as louder than it's ever been in a very long time.
2018 probably.
I would say 2010 when these two last time these two played each other in the postseason. That's probably one of the loudest it's been. I mean, I heard the last time these played at Soldier Field as well this season, that was incredibly loud as well. So that's just that's where I get concerned by is that Jordan Love and this Matt LaFleur can pick this Bears defense apart in a way.
No, and that's totally fair. But I mean, on the same side too, we've seen where Caleb can certainly carve up the defense as well. And like, you know, Adam, you were saying no Micah Parsons, so pressure is going to be limited because Rashawn Gary's disappeared. Kyle Van Ness has done his best, but he keeps getting double teamed.
Right.
He keeps getting and Devontae Wyatt has just kind of disappeared. Other than stopping the run, that's really kind of been his bread and butter. So their front seven has just been kind of hit or miss. Outside of Elijah Cooper, I think he's been playing admirably, but he's one guy. Like you need that front seven to be there and attack. And their secondary, it's okay. But I'm still not convinced. Like the Packers, they keep wheeling and dealing cornerbacks.
They really
keep
do.
Picking guys and then trading
Trayvon
them away.
Diggs.
Yeah, and all that. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is picking up Trayvon Diggs. Is he going to be healthy for this game? Is he going to be able to be an X factor? Because on the other side of this, I would think. But on the other side of this, for the Bears, is Roma Dunze, who's right now questionable. Is he going to be good to go to play? Because he hasn't played in either Packers games. They haven't gotten a full sense of what he is at his healthiest. If he's good to go, that could be a game changer too, because we've seen the connection him and Williams have.
Right.
So it's all about the mismatches you can get with this right now, and I don't know where each one stands at because there's questionable guys on each side of the table that you don't know if they're going to be good to go or not.
And also with the way the wide receiver room is right now, with health, dropping passes. Who does Xavier McKinney cover? You cover DJ Moore. You cover Roma Dunze if healthy, or Luther Burden. Again, if Caleb Williams is able to be more sporadic with his passing, who's he going to cover? This is one of the ways we can take out the defense, the secondary, score some points on the board.
And you're asking a safety to do that too, by the way. Like that should not be. He should just be sitting up top there waiting for you, and instead you're going to be like, we may need to ask him to do man-on-man coverage because we don't have anybody that might match up with these guys. And that's probably, and again, that's saying if Trayvon Diggs can't go or gets hurt or something. Like he's such a mystery right now.
And I need to see more schemes from Dennis Allen as far as getting pressure to either Jordan Love or Malik. I mean, you'd be better off if it's Jordan Love because he's obviously a lot less mobile than Malik Willis. And that's where I was saying to someone when Malik Willis came in that last game, I'm like, if anything, he almost did better for you because he would start moving, like he was able to move his legs. But Bears defense struggle against mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Jordan Love not that mobile. Like he can move. He can kind of he's got good pocket presence, but like
no, absolutely,
he's not going to go break out for 20 yards unless
he's good for the 5 to 10 yarder. Like everyone's back behind him, he's pressed up into the pocket. Now he can take off and run down the middle and slide, but. I'll say this. I never imagined a guy named Zach Tom would become one of the top tackles in the it's just a weird name to hear.
Yeah.
But every time I watch that guy block, he's like perfect feet, perfect hand presence, like he stays with his guy. I'm just keep going. I'm like, who the hell is this dude? But he takes out Montez Sweat. He takes out your best edge rusher like every time. Like you're trying to mismatch away from that dude, and I'm like, Zach Tom. Yeah, that checks. Yeah, no, that's the dude you should fear on the offensive line. Zach Tom. 2 first names.
And also Montez Sweat, if I'm correct, I think he got his 10th sack of the year finally.
Yes, he finally got the double digits.
Yeah, no, his whole career, it's been like 9 sacks, 6 sacks.
He's always just come up short.
Yeah, finally got 10 sacks.
So, I mean, I know. And then Montez is one of the guys I would almost say that he kind of improved a little bit this year. But that's
it was
to me
so shaky though.
He was very shaky. Like that whole the D line in general. I was hoping to see a little bit more from Austin Booker this year.
He stepped up a little bit.
He did. I mean, for a second year guy, and he's young for a second year guy. So,
yeah.
But to me, that's the formula for success for the Bears. Is you got to get the offense started early, and you got to get pressure to Jordan Love, assuming
you can cut Rubinho, by the way.
He's done. I'm done with him. I've been done with him.
What a waste.
Also, here's a big one. Can the pocket stay afloat and not collapse? Because I've seen a couple of games, though we have a really good O-line, we have collapsed under some form of pressure at some points. Having Caleb Williams run, be the magician as he is, making some like funky wonky passes.
If you stunt the line, it can definitely become a problem. We've seen where they get their eyes kind of crossed, and that can be an issue.
But they don't want to get Caleb out of the pocket because that's where, like, his throws and, like, if you look at his numbers on the run when he's scrambling, like, they're better than if he was sitting in the pocket. So, obviously, he's like the more that he's improving is what they're trying to improve on is in the pocket. But, like, you want to try to contain him in there because if he slips out and he's on the run, he's either going to get that first down with his legs or he's going to make something happen and just throw a ball just down the sideline.
Yeah.
But he's missed a couple of those easy passes. That's the concern that I have.
Oh, yes.
So
of course.
That's why I'm saying if okay, let me restart. With the O-line being in question in terms of can they stay steadfast, can they stay strong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of having Caleb Williams be able to make that extra second of decision making, like, oh, DJ Moore's down there. Oh, Luther Burden's right there. Because again, with the pocket collapsing, even though he is on the run, those throws are a little shaky too, as we've all seen throughout this year.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got to get through a lot of these games. We've spent a lot of time, but I got not confidently, but I got the Bears beating the Packers in the first game of the playoffs for them.
Yeah, I would say Bears. I'm gonna say Bears confidently by like a touchdown.
All right, I like that.
I would say I'm gonna just take the cheesy route on this. I'm gonna say field goal just because it's gonna be a playoff game, especially if this rivalry is gonna be back in flames.
Yeah.
Then if it's gonna be intense like we think it might be, I think a field goal might do it.
I think a field goal as well. I think it's gonna be that close.
I just have the confidence to say that Jordan Love's probably gonna be good for one bad pass.
Yeah,
like it's just going to be a very easy pick-off pass, and I'm not saying touchdown off of it, but I'm saying like that turns the tide.
Put me in, coach.
There you go.
All right, let's talk about our next matchup. Let's go to that same day. Earlier, you got the 4th seed Panthers and the 5th seed Rams.
What a thought.
Yeah. Rams are open up as a 10.5. We really don't have to break this one down.
I mean,
because
the 8-9 NFC South champions.
Like this is
Panthers.
This is where right.
I'm gonna say it confidently. The Panthers.
They beat them in the regular season.
They beat them in the regular season. Let's go.
They
stupid. 10.5. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's the biggest point spread in the playoffs.
And it will be Carolina, I think, coming out of this. I'm legitimately gonna say
really?
That. I'm legitimately gonna say that because that defense is where I'm gonna put my money with. That defense. I like that. Carolina keeps things simple. I get it. It's the Rams, but prove me otherwise, LA. That's the thing. It's the same thing I'm doing with Indiana. I'm gonna say the other team until you prove me otherwise.
And they're in Carolina.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have home field advantage.
No, you're back in Carolina.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And Carolina has a winning record at home too.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, man. It just prove until you prove me wrong. Make it to the Super Bowl and then we'll talk.
I like that.
No, you know what? Give me the Rams. I mean, give me the Panthers. Yeah, I love the underdog. Especially if you're at home being your own underdog, that means crazy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean,
it might be stupid, but I'm not putting money on this game.
Yeah, right.
You know what?
I like Panthers covering that 10.5.
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
To me. That's a gimme.
Although this is when it's the Rams just pouring on for 48 points.
That's where I know.
That's the thing. That's
Sean
where
McVay in the playoffs, man, and then Matthew Stafford in the playoffs. This team,
Puka's just on another level.
He's on another level. The defense, Jared Verse has just been outstanding.
Tried to tell everybody.
I mean, yeah, I know you called it.
Atlanta. I tried to tell you. I know. David was just like, all right, you're right.
And
I know they could have had him.
And you know what? With Matthew Stafford getting 45, 46 touchdowns on the regular season,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
he potentially, again, I don't know if this will happen, but he might be able to break Peyton Manning's record for 55 touchdowns. If he keeps the pace he's going
in the full season,
in the full season, season,
he could. I mean,
I would love to see that.
10 in 3 games would be tough, but it's not.
It's not impossible.
If Trevor Lawrence can do it, he can.
Well, okay, but who is Trevor Lawrence playing against?
Yeah, fair.
He might have a Mickey Mouse schedule up the ass, but look at it like this. Matthew Stafford, 37-year-old, the man who ages like fine wine.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is that this is postseason.
The man who ages like fine wine. I still believe
10 touchdowns in 3 games. I mean, it's possible.
It's
and
doable.
Plus,
it's possible.
With the Rams offense, it's doable.
And you could spread it out. You can also,
I'm not saying get 9 today and then 1 tomorrow.
Right. And you also got the Super Bowl potentially if he makes it that far.
Well, that's why I said 3 games.
3. It's 4.
1. Oh shoot, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
All right. So 4. All right. That's
10 touchdowns in 4 games.
I was miscounting this one.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about the Seahawks. So the Seahawks did have the number 1 seed. They got the bye.
It's 2.5 touchdowns a game. That's easily doable.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to pick the Rams here.
I have the Seahawks.
Panthers will cover. I think it's gonna be close. I mean, and I said all the great
grain.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I can't pick up
The 10.5 too just feels like
Illegal.
it should be but it feels like I don't know. They did do some work against him in the regular season. Like there's something there to show. JC Horn's outstanding too.
He's been playing lights out.
He and Puka. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this. If there is a prop bet, over under on if those two get into a fight.
Oh, I like that.
Because I like JC Horn takes no crap at either. Puka's smack talks. So.
I like that.
I mean, you also got Brown. You got Brown as your tackle, 95 for
Derek Brown.
Derek Brown,
monster.
He
tears through
That
the
defense
offensive
has
line
been-
like most underrated dude.
He's been really good.
The Panthers, if their defense clicks, they might be able to have a fighting chance. And I
think they will. I think the Panthers D is going to give the Rams offense some trouble because, like I was saying, all these great things about the Rams, but they also have flaws. They lost to the Panthers earlier in the year. They've lost games that they shouldn't have. That's why I say this is the most wide open playoff run by any team that's in the postseason right now.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's honestly insane. Like I don't remember seeing not having a clear favorite to win the Super Bowl here.
It's nice that it's like more open this year than it has in years past. Because in years past, you're just like Eagles.
Yeah,
Chiefs,
we know who the winners are.
Like I genuinely would say, the Seahawks have the 1 seed. Rams could have also had Rams or Niners could have had the 1 seed, but they got the 5 and 6. But I mean, they're not far off from where the Bears are.
No.
I mean, Packers, I would say maybe like the least favorite out of them, but outside of the Panthers. But again, it's so wide open. All right, last one for the NFC. 3 seed Eagles, 6th seed 49ers. Okay.
49ers. Just because the Eagles have looked a little off as opposed to last year's Super Bowl run. If the Eagles were the same as they were this year, I think we could all confidently sit here and be like, yeah, probably the Eagles. But they look like they're just off or they're like missing a step. Because especially with A.J. Brown not being a part of that offense for the first half of the year and then just a tad bit of the second half, there's something going on in that locker room where they're just like, hey, Jahan Dotson, hey, Devontae Smith, you guys are my guy. So, and Saquon Barkley, he hasn't had a lot of use either.
No, Barkley, outside, I mean, obviously he had a generational type of year last year. I mean, he was about to break, or did he break the all-time rushing record?
No,
he was just short.
He came short.
That's right. So, I mean, but still, he was the second guy to be up there. And like you said, A.J. Brown. The Niners, though, they have flaws too. Like
they do.
Brock Purdy, he can play like he did against the Bears, but then he could also look like how he did against the Seattle on Sunday or Saturday.
Just like his pick.
Yeah, really. So this one is to me,
this is a coin flip for me.
It is.
One team has really good defense in the Eagles, but their offense has been shoddy. On the other side, the 49ers offense finally coming to life, but their defense, again, is shoddy. So
it'll be an interesting fight.
I would say the 49ers because I trust Shanahan more than I trust Sirianni.
Okay.
But at the same time, too, that Eagles defense has Jalen Carter coming back, he's just started to rip through people again. So I don't know. I'm leaning to the Niners, but it's only by like an inch, maybe at best.
I'm leaning Niners slightly as well. I just think it's going to come down to head coach and Kyle Shanahan. Like he's always been a evil mastermind.
He's got the experience.
He's got the experience. I mean, so does Sirianni, but Shanahan has just been on another level with coaching this year. Like the way how this team has dealt with injuries, how they've started. Like they had Mac Jones for half the year. Like I wouldn't think that they'd be in the postseason, or at least they get I would say like at a 6th seed, but I mean, like, they could have had the 1st seed. Like I wouldn't have expected that going into week.
You can make an argument for him to be coach of the year just based off of that.
Could. Like I think right now he's actually the favorite.
I would say so. You revamped Mac Jones and then you brought back Brock Purdy and you still managed to finish the season out strong. Like that's as everybody's done a great job coaching. That's probably been the best job I've seen so far.
Definitely. And that's where I'm leaning Niners just by a skosh. Just because with time, let's save the AFC for Wednesday.
Okay.
Because we do got to get into this college football.
Yeah, we do.
And I don't want to miss out on off the rails because I got stuff I want to talk about. But we're gonna because we still got all week, ladies and gentlemen. We're first game start on Saturday. But just to kind of go over for the AFC real quick, Broncos within 1 seed, Steelers get the 4th seed after taking the division last night, so they'll face the Texans. Jaguars hosting the Bills, and then Patriots hosting the Chargers. So a lot of good competition on the other side as well. But on the other side of this break, more football. We got to switch it over because college football has been absolutely crazy with the bowl games, with the college football playoffs. So we're going to be talking about that next when we come back right here on Blow the Whistle on SportsOnChicago.com.
He's right there. It's the bottom of the 7th inning. The last chance to order beer. But we didn't come here to drink beer. We came here to win this ball game.
Chicago's so lucky.
SportsTownChicago.com.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Pizza at your house and you can get it at the store. Uh-oh, here we go. Chicagoland area. Little Caesars is heating up for the summer. Try our new Crazy Puffs. $3.99. Walk-in or delivery. 7 days a week. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. filled with cheesy mozzarella, pepperoni, pizza sauce, buttery, garlic flavored drizzle, Italian herb and Parmesan seasoning, deep dish Detroit style pizza, $7.99. Super cheesy bread, $5.99. Hot and ready combo, $12.99. And for your daily deals, go to LitCaesars.com. Oh, Little Caesars with our crazy puffs and cheesy dreams. You light up my soul with your pepperoni schemes. With every slice we share, with every moment we did in this piece of love affair. So you didn't hear that just here. You don't want to miss out on these delicious deals. Visit your Chicagoland area Little Caesars today. Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Nobody does food better than our friends south of the border. If you're looking for delicious, authentic Mexican food in Chicagoland's backyard, check out the Topos restaurant. Try their quesadillas, burritos, or my favorite, the 3-taco combo with steak and extra chipotle salsa.
Muy caliente.
They even have breakfast for early risers. Topos is the highest rated Mexican restaurant in Naperville on Yelp. Once you try it, you'll understand why. Visit totoposnaperville.com for their menu, special offers, and online ordering on Grubhub. Pickup or delivery. Topos Restaurant. Open nightly until 8:30, closed on Sundays, located next to the Jewel on Aurora Avenue in Naperville. Experience fresh, homemade Mexican at the Topos Restaurant.
I got an affordable family-owned restaurant for you that won't cost you an arm and a lamb. It's Goodies in River Grove. My Goodies order never changes. A gyros, not a gyro. Smothered in sauce and hot fries on the side for less than $9. If I'm really starved, I'll add a chicken kebab to my order. Looking for more? Try a juicy cheeseburger, Chicago-style hot dogs, or a toasty corned beef meal. I can walk in 7 days a week, dine with my family, or call 708-583-1700. Pick it up and enjoy it at home. Can't stop in? Not a problem. Goodies delivers through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Seamless. Goodies is located at Cumberland, Belmont, River Grove. Goodies bring authentic Greek food to the Chicago.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee, like a smooth new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than iced frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee and keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swap-O-Rama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park and Ulsa, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swap-O-Rama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swap-O-Rama, the first name in flea markets.
Welcome back here. Blow the Whistle. SportsTownChicago.com. Live on. Would you stop doing that? You're going to give me a heart attack.
Damn.
I don't know what even to describe it as.
Is that a hiccup?
It's a hiccup mixed in with exercising demons.
Okay. Just go away from the mic when you do it.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought
Sounds like a screeching bat.
It's probably Yeah, no.
Do you need some water or something?
Yeah, drink or something?
Yeah, like,
you need somebody to scare you real quick.
No, I saw like SpongeBob when he had his without his like dome on. He's like, I don't need it.
Yeah,
I don't.
You need to.
I might need some.
Hold your breath.
Yeah,
And let
something.
Try to scare them.
If I do, that'll be a hiccup, a burp, and maybe a puke at the same time.
Welcome back to Blow the Whistle. Tyler, Andrew, Adam here with you today. We just went over the Bears finishing out their regular season, the NFL playoffs. We did the NFC side just good with timing and whatnot. because we have to squeeze in college football, ladies and gentlemen, because that is our bread and butter. And there was a lot of good chaos that happened. First and foremost, before we get into that, let's just preview. I know we kind of just, Andrew, last time you, David, and I were on, we just kind of said like congrats to them. But they play tonight. Illinois State facing off Montana State in the FCS championship. This is the only second time in program history for Illinois State.
Correct.
2014 was the first time.
So, wow, 24. That feels like it was longer ago, but 2014 was kind of
a long time ago. It was 10 years ago.
Jesus.
We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah. I was still in high school. God.
See what I mean? We don't got to talk about that.
But Illinois State, I mean, first off, just congrats to them as an overall season.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to watch this game. They are 10.5-point dogs, but don't count out the Redbirds, okay?
Never count out the Redbirds.
Don't count out the birds. Roll Birds.
Absolutely.
Roll Tide.
I got family that lived down there. I lived there for a year, so I like my Redbirds.
No, it's a great school. It's a great opportunity for them. Again, this is a fantastic group, and I'm super proud of these guys, especially.
Well, yeah, Rittenhouse is your guy, right?
Rittenhouse? No, he's not one of my guys. Subowitz is one of my guys.
Oh,
the top
the
receiver.
That's
yes,
right.
Subowitz is one of my guys. So, I tell people this all the time. He was really hoping to go to Illinois and stuff, but Illinois State was offering, and he took the chance to go down there and visit. I didn't get a chance to go with him. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But he came back. I said, "What do you think?" And he goes, "I really want to go here.
I love it."
And I said, "Good, man." I'm like, look, if you get another chance, Sokowitz could be a name that launches from Illinois State to a bigger school. And he stuck it out. He's stuck it out there, and he's performed admirably. I mean, beyond expectations that I thought he would. And I'm not trying to insult you, homie, but it's just that he's got 18 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's big too. He's like 6'3". So
yeah.
If anybody in the NFL would like a wide receiver,
you can get him real late. Probably.
I can call my number. I will give you my
Sokowitz. How do you say his name?
Sokowitz. Yeah.
Oh, Sokowitz.
So he's he's not the only one. There's a good group of them out down there that I've been able to help get there. And like I said, knowing that group and knowing that team now, they're just solid. They're all together. It's a family kind of thing, and it's rough, tough, tumble football combined with that air it out and let's see what happens kind of deal. I've been really impressed with Rittenhouse too. Not against you again, homie, but you're kind of short. So, But I should have known. 5 foot as a 5-footer for life, homie. As a 5-footer for life.
Short Kings.
Exactly. Short Kings.
Stand up.
Stole my line.
He has. I mean, you watch that game against North Dakota State. Like, he throws 5 interceptions, but he does not stop slinging the ball. And he keeps them in the fight. And I've been super impressed with him, with the rest of the group. Like, they have just there is that continuity, that clicking that they have that can go out there and they can play with anybody.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that, like, it's funny when you hear that, like I said, last week I think it was like the coaches out there were like, we don't know how this happened. But, like, I asked the players, I'm like, they're like, we had confidence. We knew we could go in there and beat them. But it's North Dakota State. How would, they're the kings of the castle until otherwise said. But
new empire might come in.
But this is going to be, it could be, because this is a hard one. This is still Montana State.
Oh, yeah.
If there's a king of the castle, these are like the princes of the castle. Like, they're just behind North Dakota State as a dominant program.
I mean, in terms of FCS, I mean, those Montana schools and Dakota schools don't mess with football.
Well,
and at the same time, also, Illinois, with the way their journey has been throughout these playoffs, I think personally that they could pull this off. I mean, if they're this confident, sticking together, being able to put together a team that can beat North Dakota State, like you said, the kings of the castle, then obviously the castle can collapse and build anew.
Yeah, right. Somebody else can come in and take control if they want to and invade it. And it's just the Montana State thing, like, and Montana itself too. For people who don't know, they're in places where there is, and I mean this, nothing. There is a whole lot of nothing. Like Fargo, North Dakota, there's a lot there that you can do.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of nothing, but there's more you can do in Fargo. These Montana schools are in the middle of nowhere.
Eating corn.
You're eating bison and all kinds of
corn out there.
You're chasing them down and killing them yourselves. Like, it is the country you see in Yellowstone, basically, out there. So what do they do with most of their time? It's football, go to school, football. Like, that is the whole deal. And I don't blame them. That's why they're so good. That's why you become one of the top dogs in FCS.
With a hint of basketball.
Yes, with the occasional. Yeah, well, that's the other thing is, like, why are they so good in basketball sometimes too?
That's all they do.
What else are you going to do? You can play basketball and go to school. Like, you can't, it's not like, let's go to the club.
Right.
What club?
Yeah.
What, Billings? You want to go all drive out to Billings? It's like a 2-hour drive to Billings.
No, you just go to the town.
Exactly.
You go to the towny bars. Those little dive bars.
You go to the guys
those are still fun.
Yeah, with the guy that has the longest beard in the world and the leather jacket from '62, and he's like, "I've seen some stuff." It's always that guy. There's always that dude.
He's over spitting in a little spittoon.
Yeah,
and a two-hour like flashback montage goes on.
Yeah, exactly. Or you get the guy at the gas station that's like, going way up there, huh? And it's like, why? Why are we going that way? Like,
crap, I hit the wrong part of town.
But
I feel like it's just, you walk in there, it's just like Red Dead Redemption.
Not too far off sometimes, I gotta be honest. Like,
did you forget to hit save before you started moving on?
But it's super cool to see that Illinois State can like be in this conversation. Like the fact that you're in this boat with now North Dakota State and Montana State and Montana schools that, and in South Dakota State too, like all these schools that you expect to be here, and now you can put your name amongst those teams and possibly pull this off. Like that's huge. That's huge for a school like that.
And I hope that I don't know if like college students go back to school after winter break, but I hope they gave them this. Is it this week?
Yeah, winter break, not winter break. Yeah, school's coming this week.
Okay, so the second semester started. I mean, I hope that Illinois State would give them like the Monday off, or at least they should have extended another week.
That school's gonna blow its the top off. If
normal is gonna go crazy. So I can't wait to watch this game. 6:30 kick. It's gonna be a fun one. But you guys mentioned King of the Castle, and King of the Castle in a Power 5 school got knocked down. Let's talk about that. Ohio State falls to Miami.
You idiots.
24-10 in the quarterfinals. In the Cotton Bowl. Yeah, Andrew, I am just as surprised as you.
Yeah.
I mean, you vouched more for Ohio State than I did. I just didn't want to admit it because I refused to root or just think that they could beat anybody. But
it's just
they got donkey stomped.
No, they went up against a Miami team that I said I thought Ohio State would win this pretty soundly, but Miami's defense came to play. And
they really did.
And they were super aggressive up front. They did not give Julian Sayin a chance to rest.
I was going to say, they made him look like an average quarterback.
That's the thing, is like they pressured him so hard to have to roll out of the pocket. They rolled him into sacks. They made him go into mismatch plays. They gave him Jeremiah Smith all game and locked up Carnell Tate.
Yeah.
Which was huge for them because they knew exactly then where the ball's going, which made it an easy play when they got that pick six, which I thought right then and there, I'm like, well, that's the momentum turner. Like that gives Miami so much on their plate now. You've scored a touchdown on defense when your offense was really very pedestrian in this game. Like that was it. That was kind of where I'm like, damn, I'm going to have to sit here and say I was wrong. Ohio State, who I will say and claim, I think is still the best team in college football. But it's not that the best team's always going to win the national championship.
No, it goes down to the coaching, and then with the new playoff format, it really changes it up.
Yes, and you couldn't establish the run for Ohio State for Bo Jackson, which has been a big part of their game. They tried, but it wasn't going the way they needed it to. It wasn't clicking. So I sit here and say, yes, I was wrong. I was wrong. I will eat my crow. But I still think that I still think you're seeing a team that could still go back next year and win it all, even with the pieces that they're going to miss with Brian Hartline and everything.
Yeah, they're going to miss a lot, but I mean, they still have a lot.
Yeah, but this Miami team just proved that I think they can hang with the top teams in the country, and it's all from that defense just pounding, just smacking.
And
you
Carson
all
Beck
day.
doesn't have to be that dude. Like that's just how this defense.
No,
like, we talked about like this is like the old school Hurricane defense.
Run that football with all the power you have. Use Francis Mauigoa and those offensive linemen to push them back and then let that defense just hunt.
And it also shows that if you okay,
that's all, folks.
If it just because you have a lot does not mean you will win with a lot.
No, you can pay as much money as you want, but much money as you want is not going to win you a championship.
It helps,
It
but
gives you talent.
But at the end of the day, can that talent provide and get you the results?
Right.
Which is winning the national title. And the 4 teams that are there currently, especially with Miami and Sid the Sloth as the quarterback, I mean, you're good to go. I mean, Mario Cristobal doesn't look like he's a questionable coach who makes like boneheaded decisions now. He beat Ohio State, signifying, hey, you know, we can shut down the best team in the nation.
Yeah.
Now they go against Ole Miss, which, you know, in theory should be relatively easier to beat. But again, Trinidad Chambliss, who has shown that he is a fantastic quarterback.
Hold on, we'll get into that in just a second because let's focus on the Miami Ohio State game.
And let me.
But then we'll get into the Ole Miss game.
I'll get back to this. Sorry about that. I'll get back to Miami and Ole Miss. This is going to be a great matchup, a great offense versus a great defense.
Yeah.
Ole Miss has a really good offense under Chambliss, but can that defense do what they did against Ohio State?
Yeah.
Can they provide? Could they collapse the pocket again? Can they double coverage on their wide receivers? Hell, can you even sack Chambliss?
Yeah.
Well, right now, I think Miami and that defense has some of the most momentum out of the 4 teams in this playoff because you just knocked down the Sith Lord of college football this year. I mean, Ohio State they were number 1 almost the entire regular season. And until you hit the Big Ten championship, then they get upset by Indiana, and then now they just 2 losses in a row. So Miami, they should be riding high right now. They're going to be a tough team to deal with right now with what they got.
I just wanted to make a quick.
Good.
I just wanted to make a quick side note here. The 4 teams that are left, all 4 of them were with Nick Saban at some point.
Yeah.
Dan Lanning as a GA, Kurt Cignetti as a coordinator, I believe.
Yeah.
You got Pete Golding as the defensive coordinator for 2020, and then we had Mario Cristobal in that legendary 2015 staff.
Yeah. I mean,
this is the Saban Bowl.
Like I told you, Saban produces coaches like Nick Cannon produces kids.
This is if you ever need something to speak to the legacy,
Power of the Knicks.
if you ever need something that speaks to the legacy of a coach, like this is probably one of the best.
Oh yeah,
like this matches up right there with Bill Walsh as far as like coaching candidate. Like if you ever needed a coach, you go to that tree and you pick that fruit.
This is like Saban, like he's the grandpa. And he's like watching all his grandkids.
I'm watching all my kids grow up.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's kind of insane.
Yeah, and so considering some of them were just assistants and stuff, like so many of them now becoming some of the best coaches,
which is ridiculous.
Crazy.
It's insane. I mean, I love it. I love it for the game because this is like right now they got the playoffs perfect. I mean, some of the first in the quarterfinals were rough. Like let's talk about this Indiana-Bama game. I'm sorry, but. That was that what you want to talk belt to ass? Like that is Google me, okay?
No. You know
that
what?
That is like perfection. Cignetti
coaching at its
there was a reason. There was a reason I didn't talk to my Alabama group chat friends for like a whole 24 hours before I said what I needed.
Rough.
No, I wasn't surprised we lost. I expected it.
I expected the loss.
I didn't expect the belt to ass part, but at the end of the day, I think this humbles us a lot into saying, you know what, DeBoer is the guy, considering he won a playoff game, and I think his system works under the right circumstances with the right players.
I think, to me, I don't know if Ty Simpson was that. Like, to me, I just think Ty Simpson's good. Like, he's a good quarterback. He will be drafted in the 2nd, maybe 3rd round.
Yeah,
but I just don't know if it really does fit that DeBoer type of system in a way, and that's why you saw early in the year when they had the backup tryout and like they kind of flip-flop. I mean, they were up like 70-0. I forgot who it was, but
Keelan Russell.
Yes, and they had him. They rotated them in between drives, and then you obviously saw Ty Simpson got benched when it was garbage time.
And also, there was a report saying that Ty Simpson, if he doesn't get like a 1st-round look in the draft, he's going to transfer to either Oregon or Tennessee.
Does he have another year?
Yeah, he's a junior.
Junior? Okay.
So I mean, honestly, that might be best for him if he stays in college to try to up his draft
Might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, and going to one of those schools has always improved most quarterbacks' opportunities. So
yeah, specifically Oregon. I mean, you got Bo Nix, Justin Herbert that came out of there, Dylan Gabriel, who's just the backup bench warmer at this point.
But they still got to wait for Dante Moore to commit. That's the biggest thing. But this was power football, smart football at its best, right? Like Hemby Black ran the ball extremely well. They weren't getting stopped at all.
No.
Like
Mendoza didn't have to do much.
No, he didn't have to do anything. He just threw a couple of touchdowns when he needed to when they were in the red zone, which it was smart football. It's why Cignetti's, like we say, the godfather of college football. This dude is maybe the best right now in the country when it comes to being able to develop your threes and your 2 stars and being able to take them to that next level. Again, I don't know how much many of these guys will translate to the NFL and be stars, but you can at least say that they've got some draft picks on here for sure. Some guys that can take that next step, at least for college football. They've got studs that can help lead them all the way.
Yeah.
I picked Bama. I thought Bama would handle them because they've got better talent. I was wrong. I'm going to keep picking against Indiana until they win the national championship. I'm going to keep picking against them so I can finally go.
You sound like Cam Newton, okay?
Yeah, well, I
Cam
know.
Newton's refusing to watch Indiana football, even though this is some of the
willing
best
to watch
football.
it.
Oh yeah, at least you're willing to watch it. But this is some of the best football in college we have ever seen.
Right. No, and I've got no problem with the way that they play or anything like that. I'm always the one who I'm living in the now with this team and just taking it step by step as they keep going. So I'm going to just keep betting against them. So maybe they do win the national title. My only thinking is now, obviously, the portal's open. They got next year's quarterback locked in with Hoover. They've got March who's coming in to take over for Surratt and these receivers. I'm just wondering from next year to this year, how do you maintain?
Mm-hmm.
Like because people are thinking that this is going to be Nick Saban Dynasty 2.0, and I don't see that coming. But can it at least be a good, successful run? Possibly. But for what it is right now, enjoy the moment, I think, because we may never see this happen again.
In Indiana?
In Indiana or anywhere else, maybe.
Yeah.
On this kind of level.
It is the classic underdog story of just a bunch of people who were taking, like, in an expansion draft or just never given an offer.
It's Hoosiers.
Yeah, it's Hoosiers.
It's the movie Hoosiers come to literal life. It's just in football form. Not in basketball.
Yeah.
Which is confusing people because they're like, no, this
and
is
just the turnaround that what he was able to do in 2 years as a head coach for this team is just it's unbelievable. Like you said, like this might be the greatest story of college football.
Very much
in
so.
a long, if not in a long time, ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, Indiana. I mean, they stomped them. For me, right now, they look like the clear favorite to win it all. But again, we'll have to see.
It kind of looks
There's
like
two
Bama,
more games.
It kind of looks like Bama just gave up too.
I think there was a point where they just let it settle in that we're going to lose this game.
Yeah, and I mean, give it to Bama or not Bama. Ugh. I hate to say it as a fan, but our performance was just poo-poo garbage beyond belief.
Yeah.
But give it to Indiana. I mean, they did a flawless job. Literally everything went. Execution was perfect.
Yeah.
Defense was solid. Mendoza made basically no mistakes. Alabama was just like, well, off to Cancun. Like,
To me, it just comes down to head coaching. Like I don't think DeBoer is a bad head coach at all.
He clearly took a lot of what Saban had and absorbed it.
He did, and I'm glad you're not one of the Bama fans that are already want his head off. But I mean,
no, of course
and
not.
I get because of the history and for some Bama fans, you got to realize you had the best. I would say the best head coach in college football.
You could argue the best, maybe one of the best coaches in football history. Period.
History.
You can make that argument.
Yeah, you had him for years and years and years. It's like you guys were spoiled. So
100%.
Yeah, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying other fans.
The adjustment is going to be gradual.
It's going to be.
I was there during the Saban era, the end of it, but give or take, it was still a blast to watch.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, quick little side note for the Bama fans, for those who are very impatient, be patient. Because DeBoer, I think, is the guy. I genuinely think he is the guy. Though it's going to be a very, very different Bama team than what we had under Saban. I think he'll bring the results. It'll take time, but at the end of the day, development is key for these kids that are looking to make that extra jump into not just the NFL,
right?
But maybe if they're leaving to go to Tennessee or Illinois to prove themselves even further.
Yeah,
we just need results. Results.
Yeah, and you're still getting the results. You saw progress. from year 1 to year 2 with
made the
DeBoer.
playoff, beat Oklahoma,
Yeah.
which was a huge one for them.
That one was a big win for them.
5 stars and 4 stars still committing, and transfer portal guys are still coming in. So, and you're going to have another crop of guys going to the NFL draft to help sell your
And you
product.
might see more of a breakout year of Ryan Williams now that Bernard's going to be. He should be going to the draft.
Ryan, get your head on, man.
Yeah, get it together. I want to save this one for last, but let's go to the Oregon Texas Tech game. Wow, not what I expected at all.
Called it.
It was kind of a gross game.
I called it.
I didn't think a shutout.
I didn't think so either.
Like
I was expecting a pretty big margin of victory, but
like I will say, like, this is I don't know how to say it. Like, this is impressive by Texas, like by Tech's defense, by only allowing 23 points to Oregon, but also Oregon be able to put 23 points on this elite Tech defense. It was just the offense for Tech was just lost. They could not get anything going in the slightest. The defense did good, disrupting more from time to time, but then again, it's Dan Lanning. They figured out ways to get guys open and score, and just however way they did it, it was just ugly.
Dante Moore did a really good job of just methodically taking the team down the field. You don't have your number one wide receiver, so use every piece around you can to get the ball down and out. It's that simple. Chop up the yards, get them in the red zone, and then just hand it off to your big old boys in the backfield and just let them run through. I mean, they kicked a couple field goals. The biggest thing was for Texas Tech, though, their biggest problem is that Morton, while talented as a quarterback, he's limited.
Yeah.
It's a very limited look that you get from this guy, unfortunately. There's not the down. He can make the downfield throws, but those receivers have to be open by a good yard or two. And this is one of those defenses where that's not going to happen. They're going to shut you down. You're going to have to work the short yardage stuff. And when that happens, linebackers sit underneath. They're waiting in zone for you to throw the ball. The safeties are waiting there. And sure enough, boom, interception, another interception. And now you're behind.
And
you can't establish the run either because they're stuffing those holes
from
constantly.
that Oregon freshman cornerback.
And it's also
that kid
is
gonna be. He's gonna be special.
Yeah.
I've seen him obviously over the season, but like that game that he had, like, oh my god,
he's a shutdown corner that's going to be a first round pick.
Ball hawk. Like he read, I can't think of his name right now. Tech's quarterback, but he just read him like no problem.
No,
I was widely impressed by that kid.
And it's also for Texas Tech's reasoning for the QB position. It's also why they got Brendan Sorsby recently out of the portal.
They had to.
His girlfriend's over there.
Guy. Yeah,
that's true.
that was the biggest thing I saw was his girlfriend transferred there.
And also, you get a QB like him, one of the best transfers in the portal at that time. What was it, like yesterday? He committed yesterday.
Yes.
So with him going to Texas Tech, that helps solve your play calling problems, especially with what you said, Morton, right? Morton or
yeah, Morton.
Morton. Yeah. If he's limited, then with Sorsby, I mean, he has more of a wide variety of options that he can do himself. He is a lot more dynamic. He can make those passes down, downfield, and he overall he's just a solid quarterback that can get you. Guys, I can't talk today. He can give you better results.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is that his athletic ability combined with his arm and his accuracy, he is a total package quarterback. Whether or not he's going to be a huge X factor for Texas Tech in their offense is going to be determining on how they want to refunction the offense, because you're likely losing both the running backs. I don't know if they're going to be able to find another wide receiver to kind of help balance with Terrence Carter Jr.
Cam Coleman potentially.
Maybe. I mean, he's been rumored to go to every team in Texas because every team in Texas always wants a wide receiver.
Yeah.
I would hope Micah Hudson for Texas Tech eventually comes on the scene, considering he was a 5-star. But this was just Dan Lanning and I think Lupoy. I think the defensive coordinator is still there. If he's not, then this was Dan Lanning at his finest, just completely taking them to pieces. I know Lupoy is taking the Cal job to go back to his alma mater.
He's still
there. Okay.
Yep.
So then this was a great job by those two, because Lupoy, I give him all the credit for the Finney Jr. kid. I mean, and that kid's huge. Don't get me wrong. He's 6'2".
Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. He's not there.
He's not.
He already left.
So then this is just Dan Lanning just doing his best to say, I'm going to coach the defense, and clearly getting the best out of them, because that's what he did at Bama. That's what he did at Georgia. This is a guy who knows exactly I know how to play against this offense. Easy. And sit in zone. Oh, man-on-man coverage. He knows exactly how to hit guys.
He also thinks outside the box when it comes to a lot of these like defenses that are especially like top 3.
Right.
He knows how to think outside the box when it comes to these tougher teams.
Yeah. They're going to see this coming. Well, guess what? We're going to do this instead. Instead of blitzing the linebacker here, we're going to blitz the safety because they won't see that coming from the top.
Like we talk about
cheese teams.
We talk about Kirk's. We talk about Cignetti as like the elite coach right now. I mean, I would give Dan Lanning.
Dan Lanning's right there at the top.
He's right there. Like he is just. I mean, Oregon's always had a good program. They had a little rough patch, but like Dan Lanning really brought this back to life again, and he is just riding.
And they're both psychos too.
I know.
Cignetti's the quiet guy that lifts his eyebrow and he's like, "I'll kill you in your sleep."
Oh yeah.
Dan Lanning's is just like in your face. He's like, "I'll rip your heart out." Like
kind of reminds me
two
of Dan
opposite
Campbell.
sides. Yeah, exactly. Like
We'll fight kneecaps.
it's two opposite sides, but yeah, I get the feeling like both of them will do whatever. That's why this game coming up on the semis is gonna. I can't wait for it because they're both gonna go into their bag of tricks probably and see and do everything they can to get on top of the other because Oregon wants to get back what they lost against Indiana, and Indiana for sure wants to show off that hey, we beat them before, we can do it again.
You guys are still.
And I figured we'll preview the semis like on Wednesday or Friday, but we'll set the table before we break out of here for Off the Rails. But the last one and to me the most exciting one, but also the drunkest one at that ending. Ole Miss upsets Georgia 39-34. I mean, I don't know what else to say about Chambliss. Like this kid, if he was going to the draft this year, he'd be like top 3 on my list.
That's the one thing I don't understand. Like he should consider that. Like if you can't get the extra year of eligibility,
but I just wonder if you can't, you should.
You should declare for the draft.
I could see because this was his first year in D1, and like you want to like because next year. I mean, you're facing up against Arch, you're facing up against Raiola.
Like you've got a lot of dudes that could possibly push you down the line unless you perform just as well as you did.
Playing like this,
yeah. But that's the thing is that you're going to be losing a lot of what you had this year to possibly the draft and or the portal. Like that's the thing is like because of the portal, like this now brings a lot of things up in the air because you don't know. Like Austin Simmons, their backup just left.
Yeah.
Like, there's no guarantee now if Ole Miss loses Chambliss to either the portal or the draft. Like, I know he said he's going to stick around if he gets his 6th year, but there's still no guarantee on that.
Right.
Like, he could back out of that deal if he wants to and just say, keep the money. I'm going to go to the portal and see what I can get.
Yeah.
But he could also go to the draft because I think he could be a first-round pick.
He looks like, to me, you guys said, like, Jalen Hurts before the show.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Jaden Daniels without the injury, obviously.
Yeah.
But, I mean, just that he's a throw-first type of guy. He's really good out of the pocket. He can defeat you with your legs.
He's got good legs underneath him.
And he just throws some pretty balls. Like
he does.
In that one drive where you saw, like, he had, like, a heat check.
Yeah.
He was just, like, he caught fire, and he was just making some outstanding plays in that second half. So, credit, I had Ole Miss winning. I figured they were going to play with a chip on their shoulder, because of the whole Lane Kiffin thing. And I didn't realize. I forgot about the true freshman that passed away.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because one of the guy that won defensive player of the game did like a little shout out to his family, which is really cool. I'm like, it's just crazy, like a kid that they never really got a chance to really get to know.
Yeah,
and so, but I thought that was cool.
No, absolutely.
But no, this was the best game of the quarterfinals.
Oh, it was a great game. Also, that was a goofy safety. The way the ball,
that whole ending was
that
weird.
ending was so strange.
Because my thought was, Georgia, what the hell are you doing? Because he caught it in the back of the end zone.
Right.
Take the knee. You still had what, 6 seconds left? You had 6 seconds.
Yes, I believe
so. You take the knee. You're at the 30-yard line or 25, and I don't know. Just make a quick little pass outside, get out of bounds, and then just chuck a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what the hell you were thinking of doing some lateral at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, right?
That was dumb.
That goes on play calling right there. That's identify situation and understand that making that move could lead to historically terrible results.
Yeah.
As it clearly did.
And also the people who worked at that Sugar Bowl were probably really pissed to push that stage on and off several times.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah, because then
the refs were like, "Yeah, no, we got another play.
Because it was So they try to do that little stupid lateral thing, and then everyone's storming the field saying congratulations, blah blah blah. And then they braid him back off, and then there's a second left on the clock, but it was a safety, and I kind of forgot you could do an onside kick from a safety.
Yeah,
and so then they get the onside kick, but then clock's supposed to run out, but then because they fell on top of it. There was still they don't lose the second,
right?
So then they came back on, and then they back off, and then it was just, oh my god.
Then they finally won it.
Yeah, Emily was funny. She said, "I think these refs really want Georgia to win this game." I'm like, or they really hate Georgia. They wanted to see him lose 3 times.
It's possible. It's very possible.
Well, Ole Miss is your national champion. No, I'm kidding.
The whole game, I felt like Georgia had it pretty well in hand for a while there. Obviously, going into the fourth quarter, all of a sudden, Ole Miss makes a storming comeback, and I give him all the credit in the world. Like, the way that offense kind of popped out, right? You saw Kewan Lacey start to get his ground game going, and then Harrison Wallace III, who we know from Davis being all the rage with him at Penn State, who transferred down there, kind of comes alive and becomes a number one target. And this suddenly becomes a ball game back and forth in the fourth quarter. And I'll give it to Gunnar Stockton, too. Like, that guy played his butt off. He absolutely put everything he could into every throw he could make. I know he didn't score more than just a touchdown. I get that. But he kept them alive.
Yeah.
He kept them alive as long as he could offensively because they were in dire need for it. And obviously he ran in the 2 touchdowns, too, which was huge. So, again, it's one of those things where I feel like Georgia was the better team, but the better team doesn't always win.
Also, shout out to Pete Golding. I mean, what he's done after Lane Kiffin left, he
Stepped
really
in
filled in
well.
that void.
Yeah.
They bought in. They're still buying in, which is I like that story a lot too. It's just like an interim head coach coming in. You got 2 playoff wins already, which is funny. It's more than Lane Kiffin.
I mean, he's proven to be the head coach for them. He certainly has that position locked in. Whether that means they're going to go off and do great things, I don't know, but he's living up to that title right now of being the head coach.
I mean, I would say right now I would give it to him, but if you definitely can get these guys in the championship, I don't see why you don't give it to that guy.
No,
I mean that's incredible. And then having him with hopefully with Chambliss again for another year, who knows? Ole Miss could be something.
Yeah,
but you never know. So that sets the stage for the semifinals of Miami against Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl. And then you got Oregon, Indiana rematch in the, I hate that, Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Like we all called it, right, folks? We all saw this coming.
Yeah, exactly how we laid it out.
Yeah, we all saw this happening.
Exactly how we laid it out.
Not even close.
Speaking of Chick-fil-A, can you get me some lunch?
It's not Chick-fil-A, it's Subway.
No, it is Subway.
Damn. Again.
Hey.
I have to be here for that to happen.
Can we change it still?
No. You already tried changing 3 times.
Why did you say Jersey Mike's? Why did you say Subway?
I said Subway.
I was
like, that's fine. It's cheaper.
Subway.
It's one of those restaurants that's not good, but for some reason it's a bad restaurant that someone likes.
They can't even call their bread bread. It has to be. It's like bread substitute or whatever it is. It's like you can almost call it cake because of how much stuff is in it.
You know what? It's food. Unfortunately, it's diabolical, but by all means.
He wants the satisfaction that he won a bet. But you'll get your food, okay? Calm down.
Yeah, maybe in 20 years. I know you're holding it. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Not with that attitude.
Okay, fine.
Pretty please.
Maybe.
We got to go to break. All right. That is the stage for the semifinals of the college football playoffs. We'll be previewing them this week on either Wednesday or Friday because probably should do Wednesday because the first game's on Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday's
Miami Ole Miss on Thursday, 6:30 kick, and then Oregon Indiana on Friday, also 6:30 kick.
They're gonna be good games.
It's gonna be. I think these are gonna be great games. I'm so stoked. When we come back, we're going off the rails, ladies and gentlemen, because there's some things we missed in the NFL segment as far as head coaching and just some silliness going on. So that's going to be next here on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
Yeah. Chicago Sports for sure.
SportsTownChicago.com.
It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee. Like a smooth, new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream by cold brew. What could be better than an iced or frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee and keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
When car dealers fight for your business, you win. AutoJudo.com makes car buying fun by letting dealers compete for your business live. Real-time Auto Judo fights are the fast and easy new way to get multiple dealers' best offer on any car you want. It's free and anonymous. Only the dealer you select as the winner of your Auto Judo fight receives your contact info. You're never obligated to buy, so test drive your best deals now at AutoJudo.com. Dealers fight, you say.
Yo, 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 check it out. We got the finest pizza in all the land. Italian Fiesta is on deck, and I'm telling you, it's a hit. These pies don't miss. No matter what time you get the munchies. Pepperoni, extra cheese, turkey Italian sausage, they got all the toppings. Italian Fiesta delivers until midnight during the week and 1 a.m. on the weekends. Plus, you can use your Uber Eats or Grubhub if you got the app. And if you ain't rocking with the pizza that night, try one of their sandwiches or pasta. And they have plenty of side dishes, just like me, if you know what I mean. Hop online and go to ItalianFiesta.com or call 773-684-2222. Piece of pizza, that is.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, Moretti'sRestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights, it's free football and darts in the sports bar. Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool and darts team. Wednesday night is ladies' night at Club New. All the ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay a $5 cover after 9 p.m. Thursday night starts the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet. Friday and Saturday night, it's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
You've tried the it places, but they leave you hungry with an empty wallet. That's where Gretel comes in. They got what you really want. Visit their chic, lounge-like gastropub and try one of Chicago's top burgers, the Gretel Griddle Burger. The house-made bun and garlic aioli set this one apart from the rest. And don't miss half-price oysters, 4 to 6, Monday through Thursday. With rotating drafts, craft cocktails, and portions that don't skip. This is one of Logan Square's best-kept secrets. Monday through Thursday, 11 to midnight. Friday and Saturday, open till 1. 2833 West Armitage. Gretel, let's make this a night. Visit GretelChicago.com for menu and more.
Blow the whistle.
Going off the rails.
The train!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going off the rails here on Blow the Whistle on Sports Sound Chicago's YouTube. Tyler, Andrew, Adam, here with you on this marvelous football Monday. We talked about the Bears finishing off their regular season 11-6. Previewed them and the rest of the NFC in the playoffs, and we kind of recapped since we missed a lot of it of the college football playoffs and kind of set the stage for the semifinals coming up on Thursday and Friday, which we will preview later in the week. But we're going off the rails because there was also
I don't have any more words anymore.
Hey! I went away from the mic this time.
It's still loud.
I know.
Just cover your ears.
Cover my ears. I have headphones on.
Sorry, everybody. We keep letting
headphones that you should have.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? They're in my backpack somewhere in Gurney Mills.
Jesus.
Sorry, everybody. We keep letting a bald eagle walk in here.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, freedom.
We're broadcasting live from the Brookfield Zoo. But there was a lot of other NFL news that happened. Like, as a lot of people that know that today is Black Monday.
Yes.
And meaning a lot of coaches getting fired.
Yep.
And it kind of all started yesterday with Raheem Morris, no longer the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons.
Thank God.
David's probably ecstatic because I forgot which game it was, but the I guess it was against the Rams. It was the Rams game.
Yeah, it was the Rams
where
game.
He's like, I swear to God, if they win this game, because he was convinced that they were going to keep Raheem Morris on. Good thing that they didn't. Like, that was a smart move by them. But there's a lot that are questionable. Let's start off with we'll say the biggest one for last, but Stefanski. I was a little. I mean, I was more. You and I were talking about Andrew.
Yeah.
More surprised that they kept Barry. Along for the ride.
The whole situation in Cleveland is just strange because Stefanski coming in there was prodded as like the guy who was doing all the great work, obviously for Kirk Cousins and the offense there in Minnesota. He comes to Cleveland. Within that first year, they're in the AFC Championship. Now it's the COVID year, obviously, but you have a winning record. You're in the AFC Championship. You're 6 passes from Baker Mayfield away from being in the Super Bowl, right? Year passes, not the greatest year. 2023 hits. Deshaun Watson's now there. Chocolate Starfish, excuse me. Sorry, David. Deshaun Watson's there. And obviously he gets hurt. You bring in the Joe Flacco situation. They go 11-6 with that defense. Joe Flacco does just enough. He wins Coach of the Year that year. Mm-hmm. And rightfully so. He did a great job with that team. And these last 2 years have obviously been abysmal for Cleveland, which is kind of the norm for them at this point. No disrespect. Let's be honest. It's the norm that they're used to at this point.
Right.
Firing him, for me, it just... I don't know how to feel about it because I understand it, but at the same time, he's such a well-renowned offensive mind that I don't know if you really wanted to lose that. And now, if you're trying to tell me and convince me, as some people still are, that Shedeur Sanders is the starting quarterback, you're now losing that 1 year of offense, going to another coach who may not want him and may want to go get another quarterback. So is this where you keep Andrew Berry because he wanted Shedeur Sanders? Or is he taking marching orders from the owner? Like Jimmy Haslam? Like what is the direct line between keeping the GM and firing the coach is what I'm trying to figure out. Because is there something with Berry where you go, well, we like his draft picks, which I can understand. He's done a decent job drafting. Mm-hmm. But Kevin Stefanski has been the first guy at this iteration with the Browns to take them to the playoffs. Get them in an AFC Championship game if all things too. Like, he achieved a dream that was unthought of.
Like, he's not the problem there.
I would say no. He's not. Like, he could get another head coaching job somewhere, which I know, David, go get your guy if you want him.
And that could be a case. I mean, the rumor is about Matt LaFleur might be out on Green Bay, depending how this playoff run ends up.
Like, it just gets fired. Like, that's the thing is, like, I don't get. But that's the thing is, like, people will say, like, I hope, like, the Packers fans are saying, I hope he gets fired. I don't like Matt LaFleur. Well, who else are you gonna go get?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be out there that's going to make that big a difference? Matt LaFleur is the reason why it feels like the Packers have been able to sustain.
Yeah, no, he's got that sustainability with him, and same with Stefanski. Obviously, this was a rough year because you had nobody on offense.
Yeah,
I mean, you went through.
It's the Browns. They didn't do a good job building the roster out. This year, you've got 2 first-round picks. Go get a wide receiver. Go get a tackle.
Right.
With either or. Get 2 of those things. Load up your team. And see where the chips lie.
I was talking to my cousin, who's a diehard Browns fan.
Yeah,
he says that like Stefanski's a great coach.
He is.
Like I love him, but he's like, I just don't think he works here. Like he was kind of in the boat. Like
maybe this was his way of trying to get out.
Yeah, it might have been.
He was like, I can't do it here in Cleveland. They're not giving me the structure. I don't have the players. I need to go.
Yeah. I mean, because clearly Shedeur was not the guy that Stefanski wanted.
No.
And
everything says to me they wanted Gabriel.
So I think that's where it was back and forth.
Yeah.
Because Shedeur looks pretty good, Barry's going to look better because he's probably the guy that made the pick for...
Unless this is the owner being like, I'm going to keep you, Barry, because you're going to keep Shedeur and you're going to pressure the coach that you hire to have Shedeur be the quarterback. That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how that dynamic works. I don't have the insight.
No.
I called 2 of my contacts I know in Cleveland that I've been able to kind of make note with, and they're like, we have nothing. Like it's just a steel trap is silence is going on.
And the thing with Kevin Stefanski is like he took a broken puzzle, put it together, but couldn't manage to find the missing piece that's like been hiding under the couch for 3 years.
They were 6 passes from Baker Mayfield in that AFC Championship game away from making the Super Bowl, which may have turned the tide for Kansas City's dynasty that we've now seen, right? Like Baker Mayfield hits 3 of those passes. They're in field goal range. They possibly win the game.
Yeah.
I think that's. I don't know. That's the
Wherever-
problem with the Browns, though. This is what they always do.
And I'm like,
It's a joke.
Always.
It's a joke. It's a joke of an organization.
And it's unfortunate because Stefanski gave them the best window. You just talked. What do you want your hand raised for?
No. I'm saying after.
We don't know what I want to go to after.
Oh, well,
Switch it up.
It was an interesting question I had, though.
All right, that's the question.
Well, you go first.
Oh, okay.
I interrupted. I'm sorry.
But I think whoever's going to get Stefanski is going to get themselves a really good head coach. I mean,
Or a great offensive coordinator if he goes that route too.
he could go that
I
route
mean-
as well, and I think he'd be perfect either
Yeah.
way. All right, Adam.
Close enough.
Whatever your
Anyway,
name is.
Before I'm gonna have to get out of here in about a second, but I just saw a little report saying Kevin Stefanski is going to be interviewing with the Giants, the Titans, and the Falcons. Who do you guys think he goes to? I personally think the Falcons. In terms of structure, you got something in Atlanta. It's just not organized.
Yes. Atlanta might be the best bet.
Atlanta would be the best.
The Giants situation is only difficult because Joe Shane obviously is there, and I don't know how he's going to operate as the GM. That's the only thing.
Got head out?
I'm gonna head out. I gotta help Alex with the documentary.
All right, no worries, man.
Hey, appreciate you having me on.
Anytime. Hey, ask David to show you the podcasting thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll show it for you tomorrow.
I can't wait to podcast like 8 episodes. And like,
No, just do the ones in December and today. Don't. Yeah, don't worry about the November. It's too late now.
Yeah, November's
talking
past.
to you, gentlemen, people out there. My God.
Cool way.
Oh, you guys
Just kidding.
muted?
No, you were unmuted.
You're getting Das Boots.
Yeah, you're getting Das Boots. But no, that is interesting. I think Atlanta would be the best fit for him.
Yeah, it
What would be interesting about Tennessee or the Giants is it's 2 kids, 2 quarterbacks, also in that same class that maybe Stefanski wanted.
It's possible
ahead of time, and they
super talented. They both showed that. They both can do great things.
Cam Ward, obviously, like from what he's got over in Tennessee, because that's dysfunction, and we'll talk about a real dysfunction team in just a second. My God, I mean, that's the one I want to go off on more.
For
but
sure.
I think Stefanski, he's gonna be fine. He'll get an OC job. I think he'll get a head coaching job.
I think he should. I think he proved enough in Cleveland to get a head coaching job, which is, again, I know we're critical on the Matt Nagy thing, but he did get a coach of the year with the Bears.
Right.
There is, if you're telling him fully focus on the offense and don't worry about the other details, it might work. But you're going to have to hire one hell of a D coordinator. That's the only thing.
You're gonna have to because
Yeah.
that was really why Nagy had that first year of success with the Bears.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was Vic Fangio.
Yeah, it was the mastermind.
and the defense still won them the games. They had a functioning offense.
Yes.
but it was the
Yeah.
defense that won them the games.
Absolutely.
A couple other ones, like ones that we kind of saw coming. Gannon got fired from the Cardinals.
That was written in the cards, even though I know what was it last week? He was like, I'm not getting fired.
Yeah.
Or no, he said something like, I plan to be around here for a while or something like that.
Yeah.
It was very much in that tune of like, I'm not getting fired. Who's getting fired? I'm not getting fired. Who's talking about fire? Is there a fire outside?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, dude, you are getting fired.
You're getting fired. We're talking about you.
I wonder what's now going to happen with Kyler Murray.
I think he's gone.
He's got a 1 year left on his deal, I think, and then that's it. Like,
well, I wonder if this ties into. Sounds like the Dolphins are going to release Tua. And Tua even said he's getting a fresh start in 26 would be dope.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know where he's gonna go.
Yeah.
But Kyler Murray
to Miami?
Maybe.
He's
Another
dynamic
fresh start?
enough.
Yeah.
But I feel
because McDaniels is probably keeping his job. I think he's pretty set.
I feel like that might be putting the gasoline and the match of the flaming match a little too close together.
Yeah,
because you're putting him in Miami, which
it might be bad.
Talk about distractions galore. If you want it, you can find it.
But the dude will just be playing video games the whole time.
That's also, I mean, but that's the thing is like this dude can upgrade from video games to possibly be like nightclubs. Other things
instead of the GTA women, we got real Vice City over here.
GTA, baby, let's go! Like you never. I don't know.
Could be interesting.
I'm interested to see how that plays out in Arizona now because there's going to be a whole lot of retooling. I think that needs to happen there. Possibly rebuild even.
Yeah.
At this point, who knows?
No, there's a lot of things that are going on with that.
Really?
All right, the biggest one.
Let's do it.
Pete Carroll, his era of one season with the Raiders is all over. Raiders fired him. They signed him 3 years last year.
This is so stupid.
This is the dumbest thing ever. Like, if you're talking about dysfunction, you might be more dysfunctional than the Browns.
I don't.
More dysfunctional.
That's
than,
saying something.
That is bad.
Something.
You get this is the dumbest move the Raiders probably have ever made, and they're gonna trade Max Crosby.
And I think, and that's the thing. I think we're in agreement too. It's not the fact that they're firing Pete Carroll. It's why did you hire him?
If you didn't think he was gonna be the guy,
yeah,
or you really thought he was gonna turn this around in 1 year, and you extended, what's his name? Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Like they were convinced that, oh, they're back together.
Right.
They are going to win the West.
Oh my God! None of it makes sense on the broader scale, and even you get down to the minute details of it, it still doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense, especially when the front office forced Max Crosby to be benched the last 2 games so they can get the number 1 pick.
That's the only thing.
And you're firing him for having the worst record of the year?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
In a draft, mind you, that I still don't know if it's even worth taking a quarterback at number 1 overall.
I don't think so either.
Like this is the
They're
kind
going
of
to.
That's the thing is like this is the kind of draft right now, and I'm just looking at it structurally from who I think is going to declare. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like this is the draft where even if you're telling me Trinidad Chambliss declare, okay, even if he declares, Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza probably should not be drafted higher than like 12. Maybe 10. Maybe 10 would be the highest they could go with. They don't feel like top 5 picks. But you can convince yourself you need a quarterback because, well, we had such a bad year, and what do we really need? Well, we need to find a quarterback. Well, but the Raiders need everything. And if you're trading, like you said, if you're trading Max Crosby, which I think could give them another first-round pick depending on the team, like let's say they traded with the Bears,
Yeah.
God willing for your Bears, of course.
Yeah.
But let's say that did happen. So then they would have a pick in the 20s, and then they would have the number 1 overall pick. Okay?
Yep.
So then what's the move there then? Like, what's the move there? Because you could take that number 1 pick, you could flip it for even more picks, pick somewhere in that 10 to 15 range, get your quarterback probably still.
Yeah.
And I think then go get a nice piece like a receiver or an offensive lineman or something like that to add to your offense. Because your defense, or do you get an edge rusher, right? That suddenly becomes a thing too because now you don't have Max Crosby, so then what do?
Assuming you won't, yeah.
It's like... it doesn't.
They just made everything worse for themselves.
They've taken a step back even further than we thought they were going to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of this too is also Pete Carroll being the older guy. Like, I'm stuck in my ways. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to change.
Right.
Like, the old defensive coordinator does not work in football, I don't think, anymore.
It hasn't really. Like,
no.
You're starting to see offensive-minded nerds.
Yeah. Or young defensive-minded guys.
Yes.
Are coming to the front. Like, it's either young defensive-minded or, be it old or young, it's offensive-minded coaches. It's one of those two. The Belichick old curmudgeon guys do not work. Look at Belichick now. It didn't even work in college.
No.
Even with his assistant / girlfriend / manager / cheerleader, whatever. I don't know. Whatever Jordan Hudson is. But Pablo, I hope you win the lawsuit, whatever it is, by the way. What are you suing Pablo Torre? Don't blame him because he talked bad about you on a documentary. Yeah. By the way, if you watch that on Vice,
I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, watch it.
Really?
It's Vice did a documentary with Pablo Torre kind of at the helm of the Jordan Hudson, Bill Belichick thing. They broke it down. Oh, they broke it down, man. It's ridiculous how much info is in that thing, man.
Really?
Oh yeah. They dropped some stuff on.
What is
there.
it? It's on Vice?
It's on YouTube. It's on the Vice channel. I think it should still be available. So I would highly recommend for anybody go check it out.
I'm gonna go check that out.
But that's the thing is like old DCs are not working. You can go back to Ron Rivera. I love Ron Rivera. He's one of my people. I love that man with all my heart. But
he was great in Carolina.
Yeah,
at the time.
Once he got to Washington, I'm stuck in my ways. I don't want to change. I'm not going to do. Even Belichick, right? Belichick. Why did it work that first year with Mac Jones? Well, who was the offensive coordinator? Josh McDaniels.
Right.
Once Josh leaves, what happens? Drops, falls out. So I mean, this felt like it was due to happen. It just feels ridiculous that you made this move. Why not go get a young guy? Why not make the bid for Ben Johnson if that was the case, or Aaron Glenn, or somebody that would be there long term?
Well, I think they were in the mix. They interviewed Ben and Glenn, but that sounds fun.
I know
Ben and Glenn, but obviously, I think they just couldn't commit.
Right.
I don't know what it was.
Like there had to be somebody else out there that could have been a more viable option for that team.
Anybody.
Like, yeah, and some younger coach.
This opens up. They could get it right.
They could
with Joe Brady. I know it hurts you because Zach Taylor.
My team decided to say Duke Tobin and Zach Taylor. We'll give him another year because Mike Brown commits and he commits to a fault. Which that's the NFC, that's the AFC North for you, right?
Yeah.
Only the Browns fired their coach. The rest of these guys are sticking around, and we're all kind of going, should they?
Have we heard any are they sticking with John Harbaugh?
Somebody put out a post. It was just a made for fun that they were parting ways. It's not real.
Okay.
But it was like a haha, and it put the internet kind of like, what's this happening? Like. But here's the thing: is like you fire him again. Here's the question: you fire him, right? Who do you go get? Is it Joe Brady? Is that really the right move? Because he's never been a head coach. Do you want that with a team that's been a veteran playoff team in the past?
Did you say Brian Dable deserves another shot?
I think he's going to become an OC somewhere and then kind of build it back up. Maybe Cliff Kingsbury. I know he's in that kind of conversation for an interview.
Yeah.
But is he a guy that you can trust managing a team even after 2 years now being the OC?
Yeah.
Or is Matt Nagy? Matt Nagy's been out of it now for a while as a head coach. Well, he's been the OC in Kansas City. Right, but how much managing has he done there? Is he going to be able to step in and take over there?
Exactly.
Any of these teams, not just the Ravens, any of these teams.
Right.
And I question all of that. Like Steve Spagnuolo is the only one where it's like had head coaching experience, was on a really bad Rams team.
Yeah.
That forced a Sam Bradford pick on him that he never wanted, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So I don't maybe him. Because he's still but he's older too.
I was going to say, you almost like you're going back in time again.
That's the thing.
That's the only problem.
That's the problem. That's the problem here. Is with every positive he probably could nitpick for, you could easily do the same as the negatives too. And I don't know how much do you weigh one over the other as far as can this guy take us? Because the Ravens need to get from here and get to the Super Bowl.
They need to. They really need to.
Like the Titans, the Cardinals.
They got room.
Yeah, the Cardinals, the Titans, the Rams, the Raiders. They're all teams that are we need to get off the ground. We need to start building something.
Yeah.
The Ravens and other teams out there that are kind of in that talk always for playoff stuff, they need to be able to get to that level.
Yeah.
Of being in the playoffs, winning in the playoffs, and getting to the championship.
And there hasn't been a whole lot of young coaches out right now that have really been. It's not like how it was last year where it was Ben Johnson's going to be a clear cut.
Yeah.
If you're talking offensive minded, I mentioned, I just happened to mention, our buddy David's calling me right now. I'll call him back later when we're done. We're going to be wrapping up here in a sec.
Yeah.
But Declan Doyle is a name that they're saying that
he's still too young.
He's he's only a couple years older than me.
I was going to say, he's only 29.
Yeah. So
Kubiak, I think, is the one.
Yes,
because I know you said that he was up for.
He has an interview with
Titans.
Titans, I believe.
I think it was. Which he should be getting the interviews from everybody because he just proved this guy understands offense.
Maybe not the Titans.
Okay, I know you said he was getting
he might now. Offer. This article came out. Was it the? Where the hell was it? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Okay,
it wasn't in this article. I saw where it was in the article, but here we go. Falcons.
Okay, Falcons. That's you know what? That's a great move.
That would be a good move.
That would be a great move for them because that's the thing is he's a young offensive-minded guy. His dad was a head coach for a long time. Won a Super Bowl too. Remember, Gary Kubiak won a Super Bowl with the 2015 team for the Broncos. So there's something there for that guy for sure.
Absolutely.
But it's everywhere else around the league, like you said. Who else is there?
There's not much.
You can probably you're gonna have to go nitpick a quarterback coach like you did Zach Taylor, or a tight ends coach or something like that. You're gonna have to hope there's a position coach out there that's he seems good enough, and you got to gamble that that's the next.
Hell, even JT Barrett has been a name. People are saying there's going to be a raid on Bears assistants.
I wouldn't be shocked if the phone came in. Well, I mean, it's gotten so bad to the point where they're asking Phillip Rivers, like, what do you think? Do you think you can coach? And he said at a press conference today, he's like, yeah, I think I can do it. I don't know if that speaks good or bad about the league.
That's going to be interesting.
That would be interesting to go from being a quarterback one year to a coach the next. Like,
yeah, right.
I don't know how I feel about that if I'm a team doing that.
He's got
high school underneath him, but that's it.
Yeah.
that's the problem.
I think him as a QB's coach or an assistant would be good.
Assistant QB's coach, the QB's coach, the
Build
offensive
up
coordinator.
for
yeah, exactly.
a head coach. I mean, hell, you're older than a lot of head coaches and OCs right now. So I would just start off
the fact
small.
that Declan Doyle could possibly have been his child at some point if he were 14 is nuts. That is crazy,
man. All right.
Boy.
Well, that's going to do it for Off the Rails. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Blow the Whistle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew, for coming in with today.
I'm always here.
Pulling the weight for the other two. No, I'm just kidding. I love the guy. I can't say anything. I have not been here a lot. So
that's true.
Busy stuff going on, but we're going to figure it out. But we will be back. I unfortunately will not be back, but these guys will be back. See,
the irony.
I can't say it. I can't say
irony of that.
But the guys will be back, I believe, on Wednesday. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get you the AFC playoffs picture. Kind of probably preview. Yeah, you guys will probably preview the semifinals of the college football playoffs.
Oh, definitely.
And I guarantee there's gonna be more fire rings from now until then. So
yeah, we're not, and not to mention the portal, folks. I mean,
and the portal. Yeah,
I would have.
You and David would definitely be able to get down
Wednesday is going to probably be our day, if not maybe Friday, depending if we go or not. Like,
yeah,
that could be a 3-hour show in itself right now.
Friday I'll be available.
Okay,
Friday I'll be available.
Because I would say this: by Wednesday, there's going to be a lot more announcements. By Friday, there's going to probably be a ton of commitments for everyone's school.
Yeah,
like all of our schools and all the other schools combined. We'll probably get some surprises too, because. I'm seeing the Lagway is officially at Florida State. Baylor's making a press on him, and we're Sam Levitt's right now at Baton Rouge. So we'll see how that plays out.
I wouldn't be mad about that if I was you.
I need help. Help. I will say I saw Josh. You know who Josh Patty is?
Yeah.
He came up with a concept on how to fix the portal. I won't mention it here. We'll save it for maybe the Wednesday show. But I think it might be the only way to be able to fix this madness that has occurred. Sure.
There needs to be some sort. I might have seen it, but I want you. Yeah, tell me about it when we get out of here.
I got you.
Because I'm very curious if it's the same thing I saw. But there needs to be something.
Please
fix about that. But
quarterback.
Want to thank Adam Schlim Snady Schnader. You did a good job today, fella. Anything you want to tell the people? All right, good talk. Yes, a little hiccup, whatever the hell that was.
I don't know. I can't replicate that. I don't know what that is, but
it scared the hell out of me. Three times.
That should be like his soundbite on his show or something.
Thanks to him. Adam will be podcasting these. He's going to podcast these tomorrow. He'll get shown how to do it again. But with that being said, for myself, Tyler Butterball Buterbaugh,
Andrew Pepe Valentin.
Everyone stay positive, be positive, surround yourself with positivity, and positive things will happen to you. Like I said, same bad time, same bad channel on Wednesday for these guys. I'll be back on Friday. Bears are in the playoffs. Postseason football, baby. We'll be back. Love you.